grand finals of the South Asia Wildcard Pro League Season 1. And as we saw yesterday, Daka could not join us yesterday, but he's here today. Definitely 2 more days to go, 8 matches. Tonight it's going to be 4 matches and then the final 4 games. But right now we have Makpen with that amazing performance yesterday, that consistency of placement. I think they have the highest placement so far. I think 81, if I'm not wrong, and double chicken dinners coming in from them. And the last game of yesterday was taken by SDMZ. We couldn't stream the last game, but here we are today with the 3rd day. We'll see how the matches are going. Daga, what do you think? Any predictions from you? I mean, right now Makpen and SDMZ is close to each other, but NRC and ISSL also has a chance.
I think today will be the day where things start changing, because usually the first 2 days are where teams are like testing the water and just trying to take a little bit of a more aggressive approach, trying to secure more points. So I think today we can expect some new teams coming up to the top and basically winning some chicken dinners is what my gut is telling me. So far it doesn't let me down. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah, with that, we'll be seeing the teams drop in. So we have the first match that's going to be a wrangle where the teams love and their favorite map, where the DP28 is going to be the most famous gun over here. So right now we can see after the match begins, like after they start dropping in, we can see the tables as the standings go by. I think right now, I don't think there's much of a gap. There's no big lead coming in from Makpen. It's just, I think, 124, 105, 90, and 80, something like that. So I think ISSL and NRC on the other hand side, NRC talking about NRC, without their IGL, they have been playing for 2 days. They have been quite amazing, I would say, without their IGL. And with that, I think SDZ have pretty much changed their drop locations according to the flight path. They have changed it towards Primorsk, and as well RGC Opex on the other hand side, who has been one of the most dominant team in the group stages. But as we told, it's not about the group stages, it's about the grand finals. And right now RGC Opex is sitting below, even very below, not having a single chicken dinner. So maybe today is the day. So Daka, any predictions of the team that might get the chicken dinner today?
Today, so I want to kind of root for a team that hasn't really won a chicken dinner so as of yet. So let's see. Who should I go with today? It is Erang. Kind of a tough call, to be honest, to kind of expect who might come out on top. But I think I am going to go with... This is tough. Let's do Mount Olympus for today.
Okay, but yesterday Mount Olympus actually got a chicken dinner. In the first match, they were able to get a chicken dinner. So right now, Daka is going to go with Mount Olympus, and I'm going to go with this match. I'm going to go with RGC Opex, since they do not have a chicken dinner and their full lineup is here at the moment. So Hamis, I think, as usual, is going to go with SDMZ because they are right now. Right now they are trying to catch up with the team that is sitting on the top place. And here we go, first shots coming by. Oh, the knock coming in from Vendetta with that 4-scope. Beautiful mini 14 tap shots. I think Aki is going to fall short. He won't be able to get the revive. And sad day for NNJ. I think they won't. I think the revive is going to come through. They're not going to let them go through. And we have the standings right on our screen. Makpen with 126 points. SDMZ in second with 105 points. NRC in third with 86 points. ISSL in fourth with 78 points. RGC DENO with 69. So that gap I was talking to you about, it's not much. It's just that 20 points gap from each other. And right now, I think that's going to be 2 kills secured by one by Iro and one by Vendetta. So I think NNJ is the team that is faltering. I think NNJ not having a good day, sitting in 14th place with 27 points. They have a lot of stepping up to do, Daga.
Yeah, definitely. I think struggling a little bit. They were doing consistently well during the qualifiers, but now after coming into the grand finals, the pressure has really turned on. So they've been so far they've been very inconsistent with how they've been landing on Erangel. I think this is not the first time this has happened to him. It has happened multiple times. I think last time it happened against when they were going up against in the same map when they landed. They basically 2 of their players got run over by 2 of the players from LND. So it happens to them quite often. So they really need to fix it. I think it's definitely hurting them quite a bit. So unless the players are like, we are just filling in for 2 players. So the moment we land, we'll get killed off. And then the other 2 have to kind of just fend for their own. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, with that, we'll be coming into the TM7 side of things. So with that, looks like Jimmy, Eddie, I might have actually lost his #1 spot, dropping all the way down to 11 in one day. Very surprising to see. But anyway, with that, let's see how he's going to be performing today. So maybe if Adil says something about Eddie, he might, get some kills in this game. Can never be too sure. I mean, that's usually how it works for TM7. Whenever Adil says something, the complete opposite is what happens. So anyway, with that, they're currently ranked second with 105 points. So they're doing really, really well overall, and they've been picking up the pace. They've been really pushing the pedal to the middle, definitely, I think, in the last few games, for sure. So let's see whether they can basically do anything today to secure that #1 spot. You obviously want a really good lead. I mean, having a 20-point lead is a one-game difference. I think you have one game which is really, really amazing with the chicken dinner, and you lose that #1 spot. So I think teams are definitely looking to, basically take that away from the side of Makpen, and Makpen obviously with yesterday's double chickens and the extreme consistency on day #2 as well. I think they were second, and fourth, if I'm not mistaken. So they've done quite well in terms of their overall consistent performances. And with yesterday's double chicken, there is no surprise that they are on the top at the moment. But definitely a team that was very, very quiet during the qualifiers. I mean, we saw them, play well to a certain extent, but we didn't really see them taking too many chickens. I think we only just saw the one, which is on Sanok by Pasta, and that was the only chicken that we can actually remember from the team. So it's definitely a great thing to see how they're performing today. And with that, we'll be taking a look at the side of STZ. Once again, falling into a little bit of a rut, to be honest. So this time they'll be settled in at 7th place. I don't think they'll be too happy about that, because they need to catch up with about 50 points. So if they don't have a really, really good day tomorrow, there's going to be all the pressure in the world for them to perform in the final day, and I think that might make things very, very difficult for them. So with that, Nifsal dropping off one of the players from the side of SDZ, and they're going to start rotating, trying to just pick up these buggies and whatever vehicles they can get for that end game circle. So everyone definitely preparing for the late game, definitely not looking to prepare for the mid game. So with that, how is Opex doing? So as I mentioned, that Hamis seems to read my mind, and he has already gone and he's checking up on the side of Opex. So Opex Toxin, Opex Hunter, Unknown and Alion, and they're currently in 13th place with only 32 points. Interesting. So fun fact that maybe people who might be just tuning into the grand final may not know, but during the group stage, the side of Opex literally qualified in 1st place with over 200 points, and right now struggling to get 50. So very interesting to see this, and not exactly sure what changed for them during the course of that little break that we took. Maybe that must have been the deciding factor, maybe that little bit of a break, or maybe the fact that they've been playing consistently for days on end and they might be burnt out. I mean, there's so many reasons for teams to definitely not work well at a given time. So but I think it'll only take one game, to be honest, for the side of Opex to come back into the tournament. I think they just need one really, really good game, and if they can get that, I think they're very, very they'll definitely make a comeback for sure. But with that, we'll be moving into the AKATSUKI side, who we saw had an explosive day #1, especially during the qualifiers. But after that, they've been falling short on many occasions. They've been doing well in terms of placements, and that's why they managed to get this far. So let's see if they can keep the consistency, keep the grind going, keep the push going, and basically get a dub for this game here. And with that, switching into the DP, obviously, like Monkey said, everyone loves using this weapon in Erangel. Obviously, the only map that you have this vehicle, but this weapon available to yourself. So definitely going to be abusing it as much as possible, especially it being, I think, the lowest recoil 7-point gun, if I'm not mistaken. It could be the Groza as well. The Groza is quite easy to control as well. So I think it will come down to preference, but I think the DP is definitely easier than the Groza. And the iron sights on the DP is just so good. It is so good. Like, compared to a lot of the iron sights, I think one of the iron sights that I really hate in this game is the Scarlet iron sight. I cannot stand that. But with that, Mount Olympus this time, once again, the rivalry coming up here. Aksam actually going down to Mifsal, it looks like. And with that, Simanto and the rest of the team rolling in the vehicle right now. And Mifsal trying to hold off. Will he be able to save Aksam is a question. And with that, Nate's coming in this time. Will they be able to get Mifsal down is a question. So once again, Simanto moving forward. He's going to start using a smoke to cover the retreat for Aksam here. STZ getting the knock, but not getting too aggressive because the teams are very, very spread. No nades being thrown up by the side of STZ, which I find very, very surprising, especially after getting the knock. Didn't even bother confirming that. Mifsal playing his life, playing very safe here, and with that beautiful nade onto Mifsal here, as we mentioned it, and with that Mount Olympus Simanto is going to be able to get one knock right there. So suddenly the tables have been turned. Aksam gets picked up on the side of Mount Olympus, and now even Mifsal getting picked up by the side of STZ and J with a completely different angle, looking for any sort of opportunity that they can find. And Mount Olympus now looking to push forward here, taking a little bit of damage is Zagoth. I believe it might have been J the culprit for that damage right here. And with that, Aksam this time just spraying through the smoke, but not really connecting onto anyone. And with that, dropping down at the moment, is he going to get aggressive is the question. Trying to meet up with the rest of his team. Aksam once again on the high ground. Zagoth did see one of the players on the right. He's almost running into his teammate's molly right there. Mifsal and the rest of the team are running in. You can see Jay just missing that nade right there, and with that we do see another play going down. It's going to be Torta, but in the meantime Simanto also goes down. Torta should get finished off here, but beautiful cover coming out from Jay, and I think Zagoth is 100% going to go down to the nade. So beautiful nade coming in there by the side of STZ. They might be able to hold it off right now. It's a 2-on-3 situation. Torta might have gotten killed off, and with that now looking for the revive. Zagoth is out in the open. They do manage to get one. Simanto is going to get picked up, but with that we do see the Zagoth finally going down there once again to a beautiful nade, and this time Simanto with a 6-into-3 here going into the fight, and now only switching into the AKM, so almost throwing his life away. With that, Aksam also goes down, jumping into the buggy just to get into smoke, and now the rest of Mount Olympus struggling to get onto the high ground here. And with that, STC is slowly recovering. We can see Snipey just doing something here with the buggy. I'm not 100% sure what it is. So right now he's chilling on the buggy just to be able to get some sort of a side, and almost his last play here on the side of Mount Olympus, and they clear him off. And yes, Snipey does it using the smoke. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. And STC clearing out Mount Olympus, and Mount Olympus is actually going to be the first team to get eliminated in the Erangel map. Are you kidding me? Great stuff coming in from Snipey there to use the buggy to see the silhouettes from the players running in and out. So just abusing a few tips and tricks right there. And Adil, what did you think about that engagement?
It was actually a 1v3 amazing play coming in from Snipey to get on that buggy and have the high vision. You know, it's actually a pretty, I think, high IQ play, I would say. Getting on a buggy, getting on a vehicle, whatever vehicle it is, and that smoke that was covering him, literally, he had the whole advantage, and Mount Olympus players literally got confused from where the shots were coming from. But really smart play coming in from Snipey, and we have seen already in the group stage of Snipey doing a 1v4, and now we have the 1v3, so this is going to get Mount Olympus pretty much fired up right now. But STC also losing Torta in that process is not going to be very helpful for the later game. So that fight should have been ended, you know, sooner or rather. But you know, these pro teams taking those fights, use of those smokes. I think there would have been 8 smokes that were used in that fight alone. Pretty much,
yeah,
right?
I think more than 8 smokes, to be honest, because I think everyone uses almost all the utility. If you're not counting the side of SDC smokes, I think we are looking at about maybe 10 to 12 smokes for sure. At least, yeah. So anyway, with that, we'll be getting back into the game. So basically the tabletop team at the moment, which is going to be Makpen, will be taking a look at Pasta and the gang. So they're just kind of rotating around. I think they did manage to spot up one of the players here from the side of AKATSUKI. I'm not 100% sure, but with that, Math is going to be able to rotate. I think they can 100% hear him from this distance. So with that, Math is going to be able to make his way to the rest of his team. But we do see a few other teams out in the distance as well. So even where they are going, I believe it's going to be Psycho from SDMZ. So let's see whether they are going to be able to get a knock into any of the players here from AKATSUKI. And right now, it's going to be a battle between the squad house and the warehouse. A little bit of difficult position to work in. I don't think you want to be staying here for too long, because obviously it's very, very difficult to rotate no matter where you are. So with that, AKATSUKI definitely getting the better of the positioning, and as you can see, Maudi already going down here. So Intensity doing a great job of just bringing him down. With that, Psycho has to try and pick him up. Needs to be careful. Will the AKATSUKI team get aggressive is the question here, or will they decide to kind of chill and wait to see what the other teams are going to do? And with that, Pasta exposing himself, Intensity once again with the DP, looking for an opportunity, and now OPMF in a little bit of a skirmish as well. Nades coming in right over the head on the side of OPMF, and it's going to be up against NRC. So NRC can't afford to get eliminated this early, so they have lost Pablo already, as far as you can see, and they haven't got kills. They are currently in 3rd place overall, especially with the amazing back-to-back chicken in the first day, I think, first or second day if I'm not mistaken. Was it the first day? I think it was first day, right? Yeah.
It was the first day, yeah.
Yeah, so first they're back-to-back chicken, and that's definitely what's keeping them on the third place spot here. And with that, they're going to completely avoid that situation. They don't want to be pushing into the bridge, obviously, and take that unfavorable fight. So they're going to start rotating out. And with that, we're back to the AKATSUKI side. So with that, once again, SDMZ finally able to recover their knocked player. I think they had a decent amount of time to do it anyway. But with that, AKATSUKI definitely having the better cover in terms of, and the better rotational advantage in terms of where they are currently chilling and waiting. Because if you check SDMZ wherever they want to rotate from, they have to basically expose themselves. They need to get out into the open, and only then can they start rotating. So it's going to be very, very dangerous unless they have at least like 3 nades each on each player, which means they'll be looking to throw down like 12 smokes to cover all the line of sights, just so they can start rotating. And even then, they still have to go up a hill if they decide to go that way, or otherwise run into the side of AKATSUKI. So a lot of danger there. So I think if they can, if they find the opportunity, they should definitely look to rotate from there without playing too long in that position. Because as you can see, the AKATSUKI team has so much room to work with, so much space to kind of move around and just be able to maneuver around and just keep awareness of their surroundings. But if you look at SDMC, they can get very easily spotted out. So unless they like take the hillside, even then the team in the players in the warehouse will obviously be paying attention. So it won't be as easy as it looks. So definitely, I think a little bit of a positional hazard, if you may say. But with that Fool, once again, we know that he likes to run this mini 14 on his weapons. Not really working out for him at the moment, but I think definitely it'll work out a lot later. And with that, Laconic with a beautiful headshot onto Tadashi. So Xtreme Club losing one of their players as well. I think just getting a knock though. I think he should be revived very, very soon. And with that, the DENO team right now up against the side of ISSL. So interesting little fight here going on right now, just outside of shelter here. A little bit away outside of shelter actually. But anyway, with that, Mamata once again, I think he knows that the DENO team was spying on him at the moment. And with that, Laconic once again, looking with this Car 98, looking to kind of get another quick headshot just to rack up that, the damage on the final end screen. So with that, Tadashi is going to be driving away. I don't think there's any point in trying to take them down. So with that, the Xtreme Club team should be able to back off. He's just trying to damage the vehicles at this point and maybe try to force them to switch it. And with that, obviously, Hellcut also interesting decision here coming in from the side of Xtreme Club. They are using very bright and very standoffish skins on the vehicles. Makes it very easy to spot out, makes it a lot larger, so it's easy to hit as well. So definitely not the type of skin you would be thinking of running. Even having the default Jeep skin at this point, it gives you, as long as it gives you any sort of competitive edge. I mean, when it comes to this level, I think it's all about min-maxing. So definitely might want to think about switching that out. But anyway, with that, they are going to go on their merry way to make this rotation. And with that intensity going down here, so the AKATSUKI team finally deciding to push into the SDMZ side here. It's only a trio as far as we can see, and Maudi very, very low. And with that, Psycho actually goes down to the player from AKATSUKI here. Heril doing a really good job there. So with that, will they be able to recover their knocked player is the question. So intensity is around in the general area. Looks like he might get picked up by Heril. Heril did get the knock previously. So let's see what he's going to do here. Looks like with the smoke, he's going to try and revive the rest of the team. Not in the same page here. As we can see, Heril and intensity both getting picked up. But with that, no one really coming in in terms of support. And with that, right now, SDMZ with the power to dictate the pace at the moment. But with that, SDMZ Psycho actually goes down to his own nade there. So with that, losing another player there, but as long as they're, I mean, basically then you get the kill, they need to finish him if they want the point, otherwise it doesn't go to them. And with that, they do manage to spot out Fool all the way in the other corner, once again just backing up all the way. I don't think this nade is going to connect. The nade was cooked quite well, but it's not going to connect. And with that, Fool does take a little bit of damage though. So with that, Free Fire coming in this time, expecting, because one of the players did manage to climb in through the window here, and now it's only going to be Fool, the last man standing for the side of SDMZ against the full side of AKATSUKI. So Fool in a little bit of trouble here, to be honest. So I don't think he's going to be able to make it out for too long. And we can see a Molotov coming in as well. Both these players, as you can see, just due to this lack of space at the moment, trying to spot out Fool here, but they can't really jump the fence, because if they jump the fence, it gives it's Fool a really good chance, 1 versus 4. So he gets 1, but in the end he goes down to Manu, and with that the revive should be coming in. So great stuff coming from AKATSUKI to clear off that fight, but SDMZ, one of their players going down to his own nade. I don't think that was a scenario he had planned for him for sure, and with that they are going to be the second team to get eliminated. And with that now we're moving into the side of OPMF, this time looking down the barrel of what looks to be the side of team number 14 there on the little squad house, or the triple story squad house right here. As soon as you come through the bridge, so it's going to be the leaders. It's going to be team Makpen for the moment. So let's see whether this advantage is going to work well for them. So last time we saw OPMF, they did manage to kill off Pablo on the side of NRC. I think it was Pablo, I'm not 100% sure, but either way, right now playing a pretty safe spot, to be honest. That spot is a pretty easy spot to play from. You can use the hill for cover. All you need to do is just kind of walk backwards and you're in cover, and it's face safe to rotate. And you know, all you need to do after you go a little bit forward, you can obviously smoke and then start rotating as well. So you can always generate a little bit of momentum, because as soon as you get in the vehicle and try boosting off, obviously it doesn't really help, but when you have a little bit of a runway, it's much easier and makes you a much difficult target to hit. So with that, right now we do see a Mubu with the Car 98 in hand, looking for anyone from Makpen who's willing to poke their head here and maybe take a gunfight against him and maybe get their helmet taken off. But as you can see, most of the players from the side of Makpen only sitting with level 2 helmets. I think only one of the players had a level 3. I believe it was Pelzang who has a level 3 helmet. So with that, the team is going to start rotating in, looking to get into the next zone. Red zone has fallen as well. So let's see whether finally we'll be seeing someone dying from the red zone. And with that, they will be rotating towards the side of AKATSUKI here. They do see Heril. Heril gets down actually, and with that, Momo needs to be careful. He should know that Heril is in the general area. He should get a nade prepared already. If he can cook a nade and throw it this way, he might be able to get more than one, maybe even get two if he accidentally throws it a little bit too far. But anyway, let's see whether that fight actually gets committed onto. And with that, now the SCC team running into what seems to be might be the ISSL team. So they need to be very careful as well, looking at the Makpen side of things. So SDC also looking for the third party opportunities. You can see the OPMF side as well. Pasta just taking a look at the moment, going to decide to tap fire here, not going to spray. Very interesting decision, but with that, the nade from Heril actually takes him down, and in the meantime Heril goes down, I think. So there's definitely a huge fight breaking out between the side of Makpen, Makpen and AKATSUKI, I think. So Heril was able to get the knock there, but in the end, I don't think they were able to secure the kill. I'm not sure what went down there, but anyway, with that, we'll be taking a look at Pelzang once again. This time looking at the side of SDC. So SDC playing that squad out just a little bit below ISSL, and some great shots coming in from Pelzang, almost managing to bring down one of the players on the side of SDC. And with that, Jay going all the way in, making sure to heal himself and fix his health. So with that, Makpen now stuck in a very open area, looking to bring down intensity here. Intensity does go down. M16 A4 shots coming in, and with that, the kill is secured. So great stuff coming in from the side of Makpen. So they're going to be able to secure another 2 kills right now. The first 2 kills of the game that they're able to secure. So I think it was Heril and Intensity. Both of the players going down on the side of AKATSUKI after their very decent start by getting 3 kills. And with that, now the NRC team looking to pressure the side of 187. 187 have done quite decently in the Erangel map. So definitely looking to post up a big game. But with that, we do see SCC Mifzal managed to bring down 2 here from the side of Makpen. Does he get some support though is the question. Will he be able to get picked up? So a lot of things happening right now, a lot of action happening in this Milta zone, and with that, Makpen Momo is going to be finishing Mifzal off. Yes, he does. And the rest of SCZ is just going to be chilling in the house. So not exactly sure what the communication was there, because definitely some free points going down for the side of SCZ, and they could have taken off the tabletop team right there. But obviously, giving them a lot of space, giving them a lot of time, and they should be able to get the revive. They should be able to reset and start rotating as well, very, very safely without any danger whatsoever. So they have the vehicles also close by, and we can see SCZ just a little bit of a communication breakdown. I feel like even the angle that Mifzal was playing cannot be covered by the side of SDC, Jay and Snipey both. So right now they're putting themselves in quite a difficult spot there. So they only have 2 players left. So let's see. Pelzar looking to do some damage. Snipey already starts jetting off in the buggy. So I think they should have an idea. And with that, Jay is the one who needs to be super careful, because if he goes to the high ground, ISSL is going to be firing at him, and if he goes to the lower ground, obviously you can see Pelzang taking shots at him. And now Jay might actually go down here. The vehicle almost about to blow, and he needs to get down. I think he might be in a little bit of danger if ISSL is paying attention, and with that they will be looting. Jay actually falls. Jay takes fall damage. He basically gets off the vehicle too fast and he goes down. very interesting to see that. But anyway, with that, the OPMF team this time going up against DVP, and we do see Opex going up against STZ, and he's going to be able to get the kill onto Jay here, who knocked himself. And with that, now TM7 with the goal, McLaren's parked around. So we do have a few Mustangs and McLarens in the general area. One of the players on the side of 187 also going down. And with that, now we'll be taking a look at the LND team, who is just trying to survive at this moment. It's 13 squads still alive, 43 players still left alive in the 5th zone coming in, and definitely what we were expecting coming into day number 3 here. So once again, it's going to be the side of LND that we're taking a look at. So obviously stuck in the open area here. Megatron, I don't think even has heals to fix his health at the moment. So with that, Nano looking for a knock here. We do see Thanos going down as well on the side of Xtreme Club. And with that, now TM7 looking to pressure 187. As you can see, Hite has gone down as well. So with that, 187 looking to rotate, as we can see, and they might actually have to contest against the side of TM7 as you can for the moment. And with that, we see the 3 teams that have gotten eliminated at the moment, which is going to be Mount Olympus, SDC, and SDM. I think it was SDMZ. Yeah, I think it was SDMZ. So anyway, with that, the OPMF team now start trying to rotate in, but immediately gets killed off. The DVP team is going to happily accept that free kill, obviously staying right behind them. But with that, they need to start rotating, because if they don't get into the zone, they are going to die in the zone. So maybe a heal battle might be looking for the option that they're looking to take. An ISSL team as well as TM7 going in for a little bit of a fight here. We can see Lucio also taking on the side of Opex, and with that, Jimmy actually also third party in the side of Opex. So a lot of stuff happening all around. So with that, we can see only Alion left alive on the side of Opex at the moment. So definitely disastrous for them, getting sandwiched between 2 different teams. And with that, Momo looking to bring down Jimmy here. Jimmy taking a little bit of damage here, but they definitely have the pace here. They dictate whether Makpen can get in the zone or not, but they sometimes they might be able to get it if they get into this buggy and start going, but they need to smoke it beforehand just to make sure that they don't see. Beautiful nade, beautiful shots actually coming in. Beautiful nade coming in from Azwin there, bring down Elusio. So definitely going to be halting his rotation into the zone right there. So great stuff. Let's see if they can hold them off is the question. And with that, Jimmy once again, this time trying to finish off the side of Opex. Might be a good nade. It's on the mark. It looks like maybe a little bit behind. Oh, it was close. So sure, the trajectory that showed to us looked really close, but in the end, definitely safe and sound is going to be Alion at the moment, and definitely he wants to stay alive as long as possible, get those precious placement points, get those double digits in terms of points. Definitely don't want to be getting single digits at this point in the game. And we do see Susti going down to Zion at the moment, but with that, Hazan and Hackshot both should be definitely paying attention. So another nade being cooked this time, and he's going to get spotted out by Hazan. He takes only a little bit of damage. Luckily, it doesn't go down. Probably only exposed himself a very little bit, but he needs to be careful. He's not aware of the rest of the teams that might be around him. He's on the high ground. He's very visible, and with that, we can see the XC team also kind of just cruising in, and Hellcut now in the side for Zion. Zion should be able to bring him down. Here comes the spray, and now Hellcut knows where they are. The entire side of XC knows. I think maybe he should have been a little bit more patient there, getting a little bit too rushed. So let's see if they're going to be able to pick him up. No, they aren't. So Zion actually goes down. The rest of the DENO team is ready though. Hazan goes down as well. Susi goes down in the meantime while trying to run into the zone. Tadashi and the rest are trying to get all these kills as much as possible right now. It's a little bit of a hectic end game at the moment. We still have 21 players left alive, ladies and gentlemen, with 6 teams. So even in the 6th zone, we might come into the final zone. With that, beautiful shots coming in, and both 2 players, Saru and Hellcut, both going down on the side of team number 25 Xtreme Club, and a molly to boot. With that, ISSL team also getting a knock with a nade. So NRC Esports is going to get eliminated finally. And with that, now the LND team looking to pressure. Another nade coming in beautifully from the side of XC. But in the end, 3 of their players do go down. And with that, the last player standing is going to be Tadashi, and LND looking to get super aggressive in this late game. Let's see whether they can find Tadashi or not. Right now, securing all the kills that they got. And we can see Sami taking a little bit of damage. Not sure on where the direction is going to be coming from. They do lose one of their players though. Immediately gets killed off by a third party. So with that, I think XC team only has 1 more player left as far as we can see. And with that, DENO Ghosty now trying to pick up the rest of his team. 2 of his players have gone down. So with that, the pickup duty is coming in. The TM7 still alive, trying to deal with the situation as best as they can. So with that, Orpheus has a good nade. Good nade might work out for them. No, it doesn't connect. So with that, ISSL is going to be able to recover and get all 4 of their players. CM7 also in the powerhouse position right now, holding the only free and basically the best cover spot in this final zone. So let's see if they're able to get some kills on the board. They only have 2. Usually they have a lot more kills at this point, but definitely playing it very safe. They want to get that chicken dinner, definitely more valuable than trying to go for those huge 10 kills, 17 kills chicken dinners that we've been seeing from them. And with that, once again, going into the aerial camp, we can see the LND team being held off by the side of TM7. But with that, Samita actually goes down to DENO's team. So I think it was DENO fantastic bring him down. Now Eddie has a chance here to bring down some of the players from DENO. So Sodumago actually goes down. Eddie doing some really good damage here. Eddie gets a second kill as well. So picking up the pace is going to be Eddie, and with that, the ISSL team in the right round needs to start rotating. And Eddie has a beautiful angle to play with. So let's see whether he's going to be able to get even more kills. We do see Orpheus going down in the meantime. And now the DENO team losing most of their players, and TM7 Eddie coming out and taking so much damage. And with that, the top 4 situation right now, Orpheus does get killed off. Renow and Eddie both on so little health, and you can see Hightails is holding the fort, holding the line here, making sure that they're able to get those heals off, and now they're getting bombarded with nades. We can see the LND team also on the high ground looking to bring down anyone on the side of ISSL. Azmin almost going down. Jimmy also meanwhile, while jumping down, gets tagged a little bit. He can fix his health, but LND will need to move in 10 seconds, and so will ISSL. How is TM7 going to do this? All they need to do is wait for ISSL and LND to fight, and from that they can definitely make a huge play. So with that, Mamata and the rest of the team, what kind of decision are you going to make? Are you going to wait for the last second, or are you going to go now? With that, getting to the buggy, trying to rotate, trying to fight off against LND, it looks like. With that, Mamata goes all the way to the side of LND. They know they need to take this fight if they want to deal with the side of TM7 as well. So they're going to be playing the high ground, and now LND coming in from the back, managed to bring down Aswin at the moment. Is he going to be able to secure the kill? Yes, he is. But in the meantime, he goes down, so we can see the trade coming in from Mamata at the moment. So with that, TM7, we can see Hightails taking a lot of damage as well. So 3-on-3 situation. Aggressive movement coming in from the side of Mamata here. He sees one, he spots one, but he doesn't do a peek. So great call coming in from him, coming into these final moments. The last 3 teams, once again, ladies and gentlemen, I think LND, one of their players, is going for the heal battle. Free fire coming in from Mamata, nothing connecting, and now switching to the DP. But it's a 2-on-2, 2-on-1 fight there. Where is the rest of ISSL? They've left him behind. Mamata fighting a losing battle here, and with that, TM7 now have the advantage in a 3 vs 2 situation. Do they have a nade? And with that, now coming out here, trying to fight up against the side of ISSL, playing it very, very slowly. We see Mamata still crawling on the floor. The current Sri Lankan elephant getting burnt alive with the molly. Also, it looks like no, he managed to make it to safety. Can Lucifer pick him up? The rest of TM7 coming out of the house at the moment. They can't rotate from any other side because they take so much damage from the zone right now. And with that, it's the last 2 teams. We do see the final play from LND finally going down to the zone. And how is TM7 going to take this? The ball of smoke coming down right now to cover the line outside. They spot Jimmy. The pre-fire coming in from Hightails, but he's not able to connect. Jimmy is able to get the low ground using the smoke to advantage. Hightails does get damaged, but in the end, Jimmy does go down, and now it's up to Mamata and Lucifer. Let's see if they're able to do it. They managed to pick down one. Hightails goes down. Eddie now in a 1 vs 2 situation. Can he do it? He jumps, he tries to fire. No, he gets taken down by Mamata. Once again, tables turn. Mamata bring down 2. And suddenly, TM7 from a 3 vs 2 situation into a 2 vs 1. It's after now. He has the M249. He definitely has the gun to make it happen. What is he going to do? Is he going to play it slow? Is he going to rush in? Mamata now coming from the house. He needs to heal. Lucifer needs to heal. They need to play this really, really smart. They need to play this together. They cannot get isolated. They can't give Renow 1v1s in this crucial moment. And with that, Renow is going to be reloaded. He actually gets spotted up by Mamata. He takes so much damage. He needs to get medkit. He doesn't have the time. Pre-fire coming in from the M249. Mamata jumping in, and Mamata closing it out. Are you kidding me? The Sri Lankan elephant back on his feet to stop these enemies. And the chicken dinner is theirs. ISSL taking the victory in the first game. Oh my god.
Literally, once again, it's going to be ISSL, all the way to the top, coming from out of the circle, getting crashing in the fort of TM7. They had the hold, they had complete control. Surely Hamis right now is in tears, in desperation. Why didn't they get the chicken dinner? They had it in their hand, but definitely TM7 still, what a play coming in from them to get that consistency up. They are surely going to maintain their position. They might actually be able to top the table with their second place. They do not have enough kills, but look at ISSL, the kills, the damage that they have done right now. 15 kills on the board, chicken dinner, 30 points. That's what you get from one match. Look at the way they have played, and look at Jimmy, 7 kills on the board. That's going to be your new top fragger right now. He's going to pass everyone, and he's going to come straight into the 20 marker right now. ISSL, Jimmy and Mamata. Simply put, it's the Lankan elephant. You let him get the revive. He's gonna stomp on you. He doesn't care. what sort of a player you are. He's just going to come all the way, and you saw that play coming in from Mamata in the end. I think Eddie, if he was able to get Mamata, the tables would have been different. But I think there are probably a miscommunication coming in from TM7. They did not know where the rest of the two players were, and they let the revive go on towards Mamata. Actually, Mamata got knocked in right in front of their faces. They could have finished Mamata long ago. Actually, they could have finished him long ago. He just crawled his way and got the revive, and that's what happens when you revive an elephant, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll be coming back with the second match. That's going to be Sandok or Miramar. Sorry, it's going to be Miramar. So we'll be back shortly with the Miramar match to see some sniper rifle action and bolt action, and we'll see how Makpen, TM7 and ISSL, how the tables have changed. This day doesn't get better. Just like Dhaka told, first 2 days is just a test. This is the real game. The end game is finally here. 3 more matches to go for the night. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. So we have the first match, winner chicken dinner team, ISSL, all the way from Sri Lanka. So stay tuned, guys. We'll be back shortly.
Switch to the best internet experience in Maldives. Because it's not fun when your internet's slow. Have less buffering, more fun.
and welcome back. We are here with the second match. That's going to be Miramar, the largest map probably in PUBG Mobile. For the moment, yep, it's the largest map in PUBG Mobile. And we saw in the first map, we got ISSL, amazing chicken dinner coming in from them. But as we know, ISSL, they always give a really fantastic chicken dinner from the 4 matches. And the other 3 matches, what do you say? I told you in single also. They don't perform much in the rest of the 3 matches. Okay. So anyways, since there are Sri Lankans also watching the stream, so probably all would have understood. Anyways, we'll be seeing how ISSL or TM7. Yesterday it was actually ISSL who got the Miramar chicken dinner. And TM7 couldn't get it. So, but TM7 has the better streak of having Miramar chicken dinner. So let's see how fascinating the match goes and doing predictions. Daka, who do you think from this match?
Since it's Miramar, I think I have to go with TM7.
So I'm gonna go with ISSL since they got the first chicken dinner. So I'm gonna go with them, and Hamis as usual is gonna go and stick with English.
Oh, it's changing. Oh,
he's gonna support the Bhutan team all the way. Yes, let's go Makpen for sure. So let's see how that goes. With that, we'll be seeing how the match goes. So let's get into the match and see how the flight path goes in. Daka, over to you.
All right, thank you so much, Monkey, for that. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be the predictions coming in from the 3 of us. So by no means don't take it seriously. We just guess and try to see whether someone will have a chance of getting it right. So it's usually like, I think out of 16 teams, there's like maybe 1 in 16 chance. So yeah, you guys can do the math because I'm horrible at math. But yeah. So with that, we'll be getting into the Miramar game. So teams that have been very, very consistent in Miramar so far have been obviously TM7, ISSL, NRC has been doing quite well on the Miramar map as well. The Opex team has generally done well, but after they got into the grand finals, they've been kind of hitting that speed bump. LND does quite well in the Miramar map as well. AKATSUKI not so much as far as I've seen, neither has SDMZ. 197 struggle, to be honest, quite a bit. I've seen them struggle quite often in the Miramar map. I don't think it's their map. I think they need to maybe played more, practicing a little bit more. But anyway, with that, definitely people will be keeping their eyes on NRC, TM7, ISSL, obviously Makpen as well. So because they are currently, I think, still the tabletop, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, Adil will update us on that when he is available. But anyway, with that, looking at where the zone is currently, a pretty decent zone. So Hacienda del Patron is going to be your center point of operations for definitely the zone. So hopefully it doesn't go into some sort of mountainous area. Oh wait, I'm sorry, Miramar is all a mountainous area. So definitely not going to be able to avoid that. So with that, the DB team close by, we see the TM7 also close by, with the LND team close by, the OPMF team close by, the Numb team go close by. So many teams within definitely within shooting distance. So I think we might be seeing some early action as the first zone starts closing. So anyway, with that, I think right now we might want to be taking a look at OPMF, because I do believe they are going to be facing off against NNJ. So this time at least, Numb Juice hasn't lost 2 of their players very, very early on, and they've suffered quite a bit because of it. But obviously they haven't been being the first team to get eliminated as of yet. So with that, even the Mount Olympus team, I think, definitely looking to pick up the pace here. They haven't been doing really great in terms of, especially after the initial first group stages where they played, their performance has been very, how do I put it nicely, mediocre for the time being. So let's see whether they can basically pull it together. I mean, last time we saw Mount Olympus pop off and basically dominate the entire lobby was when they were like, basically what Aksam said was basically that, they kind of found their groove, they found the right answers to everything, and they were working well together. So hopefully they can find that rhythm again today. They only have, after this, another 2 more games, but with this game, obviously they have 3 to definitely make a change, and anything can definitely happen. So don't expect any of these teams that are below 10th place to not be able to climb all the way back up. I mean, just a few chicken dinners back to back, you can never say it can happen for sure. We've seen it happen. We've seen double chicken dinners coming in from teams. TM7 has got a double chicken dinner. NRC got a double chicken dinner during the grand finals itself, and obviously everyone can tell how difficult that is. So anyone who plays the game knows how difficult it is, definitely in this kind of a setting where you have over 43 players in the 5th zone. You can definitely tell that it's going to be very, very difficult. So with that, right now, we're going to be just keeping our eyes on Mubu. I don't think NNJ is going to be close by. We actually have one player who's really, really close to Mubu, who's not making any sort of sound. So according to the minimap, he's really close. So it's actually going to be K-Mine. So K-Mine all the way on the bottom floor. I think that's exactly where earlier we saw one of the players from OPMF just kind of crawling his way, or just kind of moving his way into those little holes that he was seeing and just checking whether anyone might be in that general area. It was Mubu obviously on the on height right here, and the rest of OPMF just looting up and trying to get resources for the side of Mubu as well as Ohage. So let's see whether they're going to be able to do anything at the moment. Right now things are very, very quiet, and that's definitely what you expect in Miramar. So with that, we do have SKS in hand with an 8 scope. So definitely going to be very, 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 very useful in this map for sure. The thing is, it's going to be interesting to see whether he actually switches that out for a sniper rifle, or whether he's going to stick with the SKS, because he can obviously use that to start pressuring the teams. And with that, we'll be taking a look at Musco as well as Fady, who are going to be chilling and getting all the loot, not feeling any pressure whatsoever, while the rest of their team kind of deal with a little bit of a situation. But anyway, with that, so far as the teams are concerned, everyone is just happy. They're looting. They are in the general area as far as you could see, but these teams, remember, they need to be getting vehicles because rotating on Miramar, even if it's a small distance, it's still quite far. So even what may look like walking distance in the minimap can actually be maybe a 300-400 meter run for the players. So let's see. With that, we do see Age or Ohage, I'm not sure, I think it's Age, who's going to be moving into help the rest of his team. So yes, it's Age. Make sure you pronounce the A. Dage. Oh, it's a D. Oh, I'm sorry, it's D. Okay. So it's Dage. All right, got it. So with that, he's going to be loading up once again. I think things are going to be quiet, so maybe we should be going and checking around and seeing what the other teams are currently up to. Obviously, with that, we do see we'll be coming into the side of team number 20, the DENO team. The DENO team definitely picking up their performance from the group stage. But with that, as we say, that the OPMF team actually getting into a little bit of a engagement. They managed to bring down KMI there. So I think Mubu also looking to pressure right now, but the player is so far away that he's not even rendering for some reason. And I saw him like shooting this moving cactus in the distance. I'm like, what is happening? And to see it was actually one of the players. So with that, we do see Aki grabbing a little bit of cover there. Going to be using that hill to his advantage. Guardian also smoking away, but I don't think he's going to be able to get the revive here. If they do try to get the revive, definitely they'll have to have someone who's pre-firing. And with that, K-Mine coming into vision right there, so he knows exactly where he is. Even if he's in cover right now, if he has a nade, he can get that kill if he wants to. But Aki and Guardian, I don't think they're going to be putting themselves in any sort of danger to try and pick up K-Mine, because there's really no cover to work from there. So Aki right now, he does have what seems to be an 8 scope and a mini 14, so definitely still doable for him, but he needs to be careful obviously not to over peak for too long. High ground, low ground, obviously when Mubu is looking down on Aki, obviously most shots that connect will be headshots, while Aki will have a much more difficult time just even trying to get a single bullet off onto Mubu there on the high ground. But with that, he's stuck with a little bit of a hard rotation right now, to be honest. I think there is no hill even on the right side for him to kind of work himself off this situation, but basically he's put himself here and now he needs to kind of deal with it. And with that, K-Mine is going to bleed out, so Mubu is going to be able to get that kill. So as you can see, Aki has nowhere to go, ladies and gentlemen. He needs to grab a smoke or get maybe Guardian to drop him a smoke or something of the sort, because otherwise there is no way he's getting out of that sticky situation that he's in. So even Guardian, as you can see, he has a much better position because he can at least you can use the hill right in front of him as a little bit of cover. So as you can see, it makes it very difficult, and Mubu obviously playing from a window doesn't have a very, very sharp overview of an ability to bring down Guardian. So that's why you can see Guardian actually being able to make it into safety. And with that, Wavy and the rest of the NNJ team still sticking around, but obviously with no means of transport. But with that, Aki is still stuck there. He can't move because he doesn't know that Mubu has been rotating around. But with that, Guardian now trying to get to Aki there, but Guardian is going to be able to easily, safely get in. And now we can see Aki just firing back a little bit, getting a few hits in with that mini 14. So with that, we're going to be seeing Mubu starting to heal up. So if he had managed to get the knock, maybe he would have been able to rotate. But right now, as far as you can see, I think that wasn't there one player? I think wasn't it Dage who had the SKS with the 8? So if he's here on the high ground, he might actually be able to pressure Aki much better than what Mubu can, because Mubu right now he's shooting with a AKM and a hollow. But with that, now we can see Dage, sorry, using a mini 14. I think he switched out the SKS for mini 14 instead. Much more easier to use and obviously more control and better fire rate as well, less recoil. So let's see whether they're going to be able to pressure the side of NNJ. I mean, right now what they can do is, while they're holding this, while Mubu and Dage hold this angle. They can have two of their players maybe try to get a completely different angle on Aki there. Not sure why they're. I think they're just trying to be playing it very, very safe because in case a third party does happen, and with that we'll be taking a look at the zone as well. So just closing in is going to be zone number 1. So everyone should be basically making sure to traffic themselves into the locations that they want to settle down in and try to avoid confrontation as much as possible. Obviously, you want to be waiting till the 4th or 5th zone to start fighting, and with that we'll be moving into Mount Olympus here. So right now in 11th place with 51 points, so still definitely very, very doable comeback for them. They are not out of this tournament by far. So they have this game, another 2 games, and they have the last 4 games tomorrow as well. And I think a lot of things can definitely change. And I think when it comes to the last few days, when the team that's in the number 1 spot in the last day is under so much pressure because everyone will be targeting you. The moment they see you knocked on the kill feed, they are going to be pressuring you. There is no way that they're going to be letting you go for free. There is no way they're going to let you walk around in first place and be like, hey guys, we're in first place. Nope, they're going to pressure you. If they get the opportunity to third party, they will definitely third party. So your game has to be basically on spot for that final day for sure, especially if you're holding that first, second, third spot. And TM7 obviously they really want to try and get this number 1 spot for Makpen at the moment. So let's see if they'll be able to do it or not. Obviously, once again, just remind you guys that the points obviously will be updated to you, brought to you by Adil when it's whenever possible, I think. So don't worry about that. So okay, so points are definitely already updated, as you can see. So Makpen is in first. They have a 13-point lead. So they had a 20-point lead earlier. So TM7 slowly closing the gap, and ISSL now in third, overtaking NRC with 108 points. So great stuff coming out from them. A really great performance coming out from the side of ISSL in that previous Erangel game, to be honest. And it was a great end-game zone. I mean, we've seen some boring end-game zones throughout this tournament, but that was probably one of the most entertaining end-game zones that we've seen in quite a while. I mean, 5th zone, 43 players, definitely great stuff. I think everyone must have been lagging all over the place. Even Hamiz was lagging, I think, trying to just, catch the action everywhere. But with that, Makpen doing some damage to property here onto the side of ISSL, making sure that some of their vehicles lose their tires. M24 in hand, 8 scope as well. Jimmy, are you going to peak is the question. But with that, we do see Xtreme Club this time getting into a little bit of a skirmish here with the side of 187. The Thuli goes down, and meanwhile, how is the rest of the teams going to go? And looks like Takuru wants to go with Cruz here. I mean, Taru wants to go with Cruz here to get these kills. So let's see if the Xtreme Club is able to do anything big right now. So Thuli is still not getting picked up at the moment. I think 187 might be a lot more further than we thought, and with that they are going to be parking themselves on this hill. So let's see whether they are going to be able to get and convert these points right now. Thuli is going to get picked up. So with that, it's going to be a 2-on-4 situation currently. So very aggressive plays coming in from the side of Xtreme Club. Let's see whether they are going to be able to get another knock here. Thuli is going to be moving forward here. Does manage to spot up Playboy. I think he was just giving the marker to his team right there. I think this nade is a bit ambitious, to be honest. Let's see if it works out. Oh, yeah, definitely ambitious. So definitely not going to go that far. Probably needs like a running start there. So we do see one coming in from Cruz right there. But I think this is just kind of like a pointless venture at the moment. I think maybe if Xtreme Club can get a completely different angle, might definitely help them. But right now, all of them are basically using the same angle to fight off against side of 187. And I don't think 187 is going to be the type of team to overexpose themselves to give them a chance to get taken down. So with that, as you can see, Playboy getting assaulted with nades. They're wasting so many nades. Exactly, Hamis. Thank you so much. They are wasting nades. It's like, throwing candy to a baby. Don't actually do that. Babies will choke on candy. Just a public service announcement. But more nades coming down. I still don't think they spotted out where Playboy was. That's no, I think that was more than 6 nades at the moment, because if you count the ones that they threw before the other two got here, I think we're looking at about 8 nades that they threw right there. Oh wait, there's more. There is more. I mean, I think at this point, if they keep throwing nades like this, we'll probably be able to see the first ever rainbow in PUBG Mobile while spectating. So definitely something to look forward to. So with that, 187, very safe. Playboy must be laughing his butt off. But with that, we do get some action here. So LND this time going up against DENO. DENO goes down, and with to Summit at the moment. So great stuff coming in from the side of LND. Once again, just doing a really good job. Even in the Erangel game, they were able to secure that 3rd place. Coming back, by the way, without them playing 2 games. And with that, Zion, no, it's not going to be Zion. It's going to be Sodumago who goes down. And once again, DENO finding themselves in deep trouble at the moment. So just one more player left, and they're just going to keep securing these kills. I think there is something wrong with the DENO squad today. I'm not 100% sure, but you can tell from the way that the team is playing, there is like a I don't know. I feel like there's some sort of contention for power or something, because I feel like maybe 2 or 3 different people are making different calls, and that's making it very difficult for them to make decisions on the fly. But anyway, in the end, one of the DENO players is able to get away. So let's see whether LND is going to decide to chase them down. The zone was also coming in. So guess what? More nades! Yeah, so nothing connecting, obviously. Now this time it's going to be 187. Oh, Thuli actually getting flanked here, but he's not going to be able to get anyone. Are you kidding? Oh, if he had gotten at least one kill there, I think it was full open for him, if I'm not mistaken. So obviously we can check from Thuli's side, but I think that was a really good chance for Thuli to get at least one knock there, at least one. But now obviously Xtreme Club know exactly where Thuli is, so he won't be able to play this angle anymore. Obviously the element of surprise is the element that you want. So the moment you take that element away, it just becomes surprise. But anyway, in the end, losing up on an opportunity there to put pressure onto the side of Xtreme Club. He's going to have to back up all the way, as you can see, because he's given away his position, which means everyone will be looking his direction. So with that, 187 needs to start rotating. We can see another little bit of a play trying to come in from Playboy. Playboy was in that usual spot. I mean, more nades also coming. And Mifsal this time crashing into the side of ISSL. Oh no, Mifsal, no. ISSL actually blocked him off with the buggy there. Lucifer also goes down in the meanwhile. So your kill leader going down, but so does Mifsal and Jay. So that's a 2-for-1 trade, and I think ISSL will be very happy with that if they do manage to get out of this situation. You can see Snipey just playing on the high ground right now. Can he basically create another clutch opportunity for his team? So Mamata, Azwin and Jimmy, all three alive at the moment. Snipey, not enough room to play here. And let's see whether they're going to be able to save Lucifer is the question. And with that, we do see Torta reviving Jay at the moment. So it's going to be a 3-on-3 as soon as they get the pick up here. And Azmin now going out in the open. I think he's going to get knocked there by Snipey, to be honest. And with that, the XC team this time going face to face against the side of 187. You can see everyone is going to go down. And that is going to be the entire team getting knocked out there, even with a very much more advantageous spot than 187. And with that, ISSL Jimmy now starting to rotate here. Will he be able to make it into safety? I don't think so. So Snipey and Mifsal have both gone down. So ISSL managing to hold their own, and with that STC looking to rotate here, leaving behind Mifsal and Snipey, it looks like, or maybe might go to Snipey's side. They might be able to pick it up. No, Snipey actually goes down, and ISSL might have gotten out with all 4 of their players. I'm not 100% sure if they got the pick up, because I don't think, so I think one of the players definitely got killed off there by Hunter apparently. So not even from the side of STC. So with that now, the side of Opex looking to third party, definitely looking to rack up these points, rack up these kills. They have to basically give us a huge performance like what we saw during the group stages. But with that, looks like they are going to decide to start rotating and parking and rotating and parking, and in the end they decide to go in the McLaren, obviously. So with that, they are looking to pressure the side of STC. They might want to try and eliminate them a little bit earlier. No, they actually went for the vehicle there, and Toxin actually crashing in, and there is no tire. There are no tires in the vehicle. They need to go back for him. Oh no, disaster. Losing out a little bit right there. Let's see anyway with that Toxin rotating in, and we can see Unknown almost running over his own teammate there. Could have been a disaster. I mean, we've seen people get run over and knocked by vehicles. It's happened before. Anyway, with that, STC now being able to create a lot of distance away from the side of Opex as well as from ISSL, and with that they do lose Mifsal as well as Snipey. So definitely 2 key players on their side. So once again it's going to be Torta and Jay. I think even on day number 1 we saw the duo making it all the way to third place in Sanhok, but in the end NRC got the victory on that day. But anyway, let's see if they're going to be able to basically get another great performance like that, or whether they're going to be able to fight their way into a top 5 position at least right now. So maybe get some third party kills without putting themselves in danger. And with that, we'll be moving on to the side of AKATSUKI. So Heril, Mano, Mad and Intensity. So right now, once again 0 kills, obviously not having the best of best days. I mean, we're yet to see massive huge performance coming out from the side of AKATSUKI. Let's see whether they'll be able to deliver anytime soon. I definitely do think they have it in them, because we saw the potential for coming out from them on the day number 1. But with that, Makpen right now leading the leaderboards at the moment. So number 1 spot by 13 points. So with that, Pasta looking for an M24 headshot right now. I think one thing we've only seen like 2 or 3 really good headshots throughout the tournament. I think, I mean, from the spectator view, I think there have been more obviously, but definitely some really nice headshots we saw during the group stages. And with that, Pasta accidentally hitting the fire button on his phone. So due to that reason, I think he may have given away his position here. And with that, TM7 looking to be very careful. We did see Hightails there on the high ground once again, but with that, Makpen just crawling into the zone, and we do see DVB also making their way way in. So they'll be very, very careful. They don't have too much time. It is the 4th zone. They can tank it for quite a bit of time. 187 Thuli once again bringing down intensity here. So 187 looking to prove me wrong here. I did say that they were struggling on Miramar a little bit, but this time seems like they've gotten a lot better at it. So maybe they put in the practice as far as we can see, and they managed to bring down intensity, but I don't think they got the full kill. So intensity should get picked up after clearing up the XC team, as XC team is currently chilling in the lobby waiting for the next game. So Thuli does get the full kill onto intensity. Looks like with the nade, they are just blowing up a vehicle, it looks like. So definitely some action going down on their side, but with that the DVB team trying to get into zone but being gate kept. So once again 187, we can see Thuli and the rest of the team, Manu as well as Heril both going down, and that's another 2 free kills going the way of 187. So great stuff coming in from Thuli there. He's definitely on a roll, and you can see 187 currently with 7 kills on the board, and very, very early, to be honest. I mean, it's still the very early in terms of Miramar terms. I mean, still the 4th zone. Usually Miramar gets more exciting during the 6th and 7th, but this time you can see DB this time getting very, very held against their will outside of the zone by Pelsang here. Definitely a really good opportunity for them to get some nades, I mean, get some frags themselves. So let's see if they're going to be able to. We can see Mad, I mean, one of the players from the side of DVB, it's going to be Hero getting stuck out in the open. Momo, he's like, oh, easiest kill of my life, thank you, and he's basically going to secure that. Going to be throwing a nade as well just to make sure that he gets the kill, but the zone going to come in, and I think that will definitely help him out. So Makpen Pasta also bringing down Nannu as far as we can see. So that's another player from DVB going to be going down. I think the revive actually might come through. We did see the player from DVB heading that way, so I think he might be able to get that. Makpen might lose out on a kill. No, they actually get Nano and Airo both. And with that, the Opex team also moving in. So I think the Opex team was the team that was able to get Vendetta in the end. So with that, Numb Juice is going to get eliminated alongside the side of DVB as well. So OPMF Spectrals. So with that, now, taking a look at Opex, let's see whether they're going to be able to do anything big here. They do see Momo there, and Unknown. He's mad. I mean, he's like, I don't like this ground at all. I'm just going to shoot all the bullets into the ground. And I think it was just prone, just throwing out his LOS right there. So with that, once again, Makpen looking to rotate here. They don't want to chill in this area. Definitely, I think they want to get into the zone and find a much better spot. But Unknown is ready and waiting and almost making dough out of the pasta right there. Making pasta out of the dough. Unknown definitely having a good opportunity there, but missing out. But with that, he does have his little pet Godzilla there to make some noise and make sure he has some company while the rest of his team is somewhere else. Now, the side of SDMZ only has Fools, and we say that Fools does go down to the side of LNT and ISSL. So a little bit of a divide and conquer situation happening right there. And with that, NRC once again, they're playing out in the open. We did see NRC. Not NRC, actually, it was XC that won the Miramar game when SCC was in 2nd place, I believe. It was 2 versus 1. 2 versus 2, actually, yeah. So with that, once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming into the side of Opex. 2 points on the board currently. There is 35 players alive with 10 teams on the board. So definitely a very good opportunity to still get a very high kill game if they want to. And I think at this point, these players definitely need high kill games because, I mean, they need to make a quick difference there. And Susti getting sprayed down by Momo right there. And Momo now going to start making his rotation, but immediately gets blown up, it looks like. So Hackshot is going to be the securer of that kill, I think. No, it was actually Torter. So Toto is going to be able to get the knock onto Makpen Momo right there. Now Tina24 out in the open as well might get surrounded by the side of NRC, and Makpen gets eliminated. And as you can see, 187 also, I don't think they are going to be able to make it to the zone either because Mount Olympus is right now gatekeeping their team at the moment. So I don't think they'll be able to do anything, but they are trying to heal up in the zone at the moment. You can see Hazan managed to bring down Viper in the meantime. Samita also from LND bringing down one of the players from 187, and Hackshot actually goes down, losing his helmet in the meantime. Talk about aim, ladies and gentlemen, coming in from the side of Mount Olympus, and with that they should be getting the revive up right now onto Hackshot here, taking so much damage. He won't be peeking for a while. I mean, if you have a SKS, it's going to be a one-shot headshot for sure, and once he goes down, there's going to be nothing that they can do. They need to start rotating the zone as well. They're going to be going in late, it looks like, or are they going to go in with 30-second mark? TM7, surprise, in at the God spot once again. But let's see whether they're going to be able to close out the game this time. They are currently, in terms of playing against these teams, they are definitely the kings of Miramar. Let's see if they can prove it once again today. So once again, we can see Headshot going down. So not a good day for him right there. Zone's also coming in. They do have time to revive him. And with that, Opex now going up against side of TM7 as well. So let's see whether Eddie and Renau can hold them off with NRC tight on their tail. We do see Mount Olympus also just on the left side. They have a free rotation in. And oh, that nade! Oh, it actually hit the vehicle, bounced towards the player on the side of NRC, and then luckily he was able to survive. But anyway, with that, we do see SCC going for that heal battle right now. So it's going to be Jay going for the heal battle. Torta does go down. They don't want to give away any more points. And with that, TM7 right now looking to get with Hassan also going for that. Looks like the little bit of a heal battle right there. Eddie taking a lot of damage, but he's able to retreat into safety right there. Now TM7 in shambles right now. As you can see, Eddie and Rina both need to fix their health. But Rina obviously fixing it up at the moment, and Orpheus is on cover fire duty. And guess what? ISSL is still on the board. They are still standing very, very strong here. They have a pretty decent position as well. And guess what? The zone sided with them. So ISSL holding the zone as well, while the rest of the teams have to move out. So if they don't deal with Opex, it's going to be so difficult for TM7 to make that rotation. And even right now, as you can see, even if TM7 do eliminate the side of Opex, it's still a very, very difficult rotation for them. And ISSL with the God spot coming into the top 5 situations. So looks like it's going to be Mount Olympus, ISSL, TM7, Opex, LND, and LND were losing actually one of their players, and with that LND is going to be in 5th place. So now it's the top 4 situation. Who's going to come out on top, ladies and gentlemen? Let's find out together. Mount Olympus right now playing on the high ground. Aswin getting pressured. Aswin is going to go down here to Arkson. It looks like no, Aswin goes down to Arkson. Yes, he does. So great stuff definitely, and as long as they can wither down the numbers on the side of ISSL and take their location, they are going to be good. But ISSL might be overpeaking here. Opex Hunter does go down to Lucifer right here. So the kill leader once again extending his leads right there. And guess what? Mount Olympus, surprise, surprise, open up. We want your location. And guess what? A beautiful wall of smoke there to make sure that TM7 doesn't have an opportunity at all whatsoever to kind of pressure them. And now they see Lucifer. Lucifer should go down to this nade. Beautiful nade coming in from Axiom there. And with that, they're going to get another kill. Lucifer's kill actually gets taken away, I believe, by Renow as far as you can see. So TM7 doing some very, very smart plays right there. And with that, ISSL withering away slowly. And now once again, only the Lankan Elephant left alone to stand against the side of Mount Olympus. So top 3 situation with Opex getting eliminated, and with that TM7, I don't think they're going to be able to make it. Edit goes down, and now it's up to Renow as well as Orpheus. Can Renow get the medkit off? It's a question. Yes, they do have a free medkit, so Eddie going to be dropping everything for Renow right here. Great teamwork, great play, great communication. Let's see whether they're going to be able to get into the zone. Is a question. Orpheus making sure his line of sight is blocked off, and Eddie now coming to get finished off. It looks like I don't think Renow is going to be able to make it out because we did see Aksam moving in very, very aggressively with Zegas, and with that Orpheus goes down, TM7 goes down, and now it's a 1 versus 3 situation with Mount Olympus with the numbers advantage. Can the Lankan Lion do it again? They do see one of the players, but he's moving out of the open. No, what was that? Oh, he kind of threw it, and in the end, Mount Olympus making the comeback, ladies and gentlemen, taking the chicken dinner in the Miramar game, proving everyone wrong, and basically showing them we are still in it to win it. So great stuff coming out from Mount Olympus, and they should be going up the tables quite a bit with that. So definitely just a few more of those, and they are basically in contention for that number 1 spot. So great stuff coming out from the side of Mount Olympus. Great performance, and they are going to be your winners for the Miramar game.
I think that was one hell of a Miramar game. We have Mount Olympus out of nowhere coming with that chicken dinner. So Aksam's message is being delivered. They are still in this game. They are not going to be going down so easily. Definitely targeting that top 3 finish like he told during the group stages. And we'll be seeing what sort of a lineup is going to come in for ISSL and TM7 as Makpen. This is actually Makpen's first game that they went for a too soon, Not even a too soon, I would say, but a 10th place. This was the first time that they went for a 10th place. If not, they are always in that top 3. Top 5 finishers. But let's see how the tables have turned with that ISSL. I think they had 10 kills, almost 10 kills. And Mamada, I think too much pressure on him at that moment. It was a 1v3. He could have waited it even more and then dealt with it with that cover from that drop. But in that case, it was a really tough call also because Mount Olympus literally had so much of confidence. They were just rushing at him. Even though you're an elephant, still the hunters can take you down with the right number of bullets. So with that, ISSL goes down in 2nd place, but we'll see how the rest of the matches are going to follow through. We have a Sandhawk and an Erangel, so the smallest map in PUBG Mobile is going to come into action. We're going to see a lot of snakes crawl their way, and it's going to be a territory of ISSL after playing so much of Sandhawk matches. So probably we'll be seeing how well can the elephant do in the terrain. Actually, his terrain going to be the rain for us. So let's see how the matches go by. I think Mount Olympus might be targeting for their double chicken dinner, and Makpen also right about now knowing that TM7 is catching up so much, probably already caught up. I'm not exactly sure how it goes by, but we'll see after the tables have come. So stay tuned, guys. Don't go anywhere. This is just getting interesting by the minute. So we have 2 more matches for the night. We'll be back with the Sandhawk match.
Switch to the best internet experience in Maldives. Because it's not fun when your internet's slow. Have less buffering, more fun.
Welcome back. We are here with the third match of the night. So we had two interesting games. One with ISSL getting the chicken dinner and E2STM7 almost having that consistency. So they are still lacking that chicken dinner, but they were able to come into the top 3 finishers. So I think they are pretty much catching up to Makpen right about now. We'll be able to see once the match starts on how that is going on. But now we have the Sanhok match, so let's get into it without wasting any time, because the matches are pretty much getting interested as we speak. So about Sanhok, let's make some predictions. I mean, the predictions again going wrong. Mount Olympus actually getting the chicken dinner this time. So all 3 of our predictions going wrong. So this time I'm going to go with ISSL this time. Let's see how it goes.
Alright, then for Sanhok, I will go with Makpen. Yeah, I think I'll go with, yeah. Hamis? DENO? Okay, interesting. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, with that, let's get into the Sanhok action. So the points should be very, very close. Okay, sorry. So Hamis just changed his mind. He's going with Opex. Okay. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, one thing to note in the grand final, something we've seen is ISSL and AKATSUKI both play really, really well on Sanhok. And something that you'll always see is the fact that they contest the same drop location, and usually ISSL will go into the ruins while AKATSUKI will be looting around the ruins area. As you can see, just the little huts and buildings that are there. So Intensity, Heril, Mad, Mernu, all of them just basically surrounding ISSL at the moment. The last time we saw this, I think ISSL came out on top after getting 1 kill and managing to survive. But AKATSUKI also did manage to put up a good performance in that Sanhok game, coming in 4th or 5th, if I was not mistaken, in that game. But with that, Mount Olympus facing off against NRC very, very early into the drop. And one thing I've always seen is when Mount Olympus have someone contesting them on their drop is when they play their best. Definitely, I think the early game is something that a lot of teams definitely should aspire to be, because the early game is very, very strong. The early game teamwork, the early game fire, just being able to utilize the hot drop situations and turn a really bad situation into something really good. And as you can see, already doing some damage here to the side of NRC, and with that, Aksam does have a very good angle to do some damage, and you can see Pablo just getting away with a fraction of his health right there, just about 2-3 HP right there on his health bar, and he actually almost gets taken down. And with that, Zagats as well as Aksam and Aksam. So Axiom, Aksam, and Zagats. Okay, so I'll just say it like that so that people know which one I'm referring to, because otherwise if I'm saying Aksam and Aksan, it doesn't make sense. So anyway, with that, Nate coming in from Zagats, not really connecting this time, trying to spot out some of the teams. So pre-firing the top window as well, making sure that the rest of the team can kind of follow up at the moment. Pablo and Hazan are looking, and I think they do see Axiom here. So I'm just going to say it like that so you guys know who I'm talking about. Otherwise, when I say it, the names, it'll sound like it's the same name. So anyway, they're going to back off at the moment. Very interesting. So the aggressive play or aggressive movement coming in from Mount Olympus, definitely halting for a second or for a little bit here. So using the prone jump as well, just to make sure that he's a difficult target to hit while dropping down, because usually you're very, very predictable and very easy to shoot when you're just dropping free falling. So anyway, with that, we do see the AKATSUKI team finally resuming their fight once again against the side of ISSL, and we do see Mamata leading the charge against the rest of the team. It's a 1 vs 2 situation. Mad, he's gonna try his best. He had the M7, but not sure why he decided to ADS there. Definitely not paying off for him. And now Heril has a chance to do some damage. Just managed to pin down Azwin, but he's not going to be able to get the kill. Lucifer is able to find some cover at the meantime. So with that, a Molotov also coming down. If this connects really well, ISSL also will lose out on one of their players. So they definitely need it just to make sure that they make a trade with the side of ISSL. Azwin should be getting picked up by Mamata at the moment. Another nade being cooked, and we can see Intensity wrapping all the way around. So ISSL need to be very careful with their rotation here. They can get easily sandwiched by the side of AKATSUKI, even though they've lost two of their players. Let's see whether they're able to close it out. And once again, ISSL just coming out on top on the Sanhok map. They just know this location a lot better than AKATSUKI, it looks like at the moment. They're just executing it a lot more better, playing very aggressive, managing to bring down Mad and Mernu both. So with that, now it's going to be Heril and Intensity. Usually we do see teams at this point, they will leave the fight, and then from there try to play some placement, for at least for placements. But as you can see, AKATSUKI is just trying to get very, very aggressive, and it's actually ISSL, the team that's going to be backing up just Mamata, having some great foresight here, and basically understanding the fact that if they stay, they might get sandwiched, and if they got sandwiched, obviously that's the only way they kind of lose out on that situation. So as long as they rotate, I think they'll be completely safe, and that's exactly what they did. So the experience of the Lankan elephant really coming through right there. So it's a rumble in the jungle right now, ladies and gentlemen, as we've come into day 3, game 3 here. So the chances for teams to make a comeback are slowly deteriorating. So today they'll have one more game right after Sandknock. It's going to be their Rangal match once again, and they have their final 4 games tomorrow, where we'll be crowning the champions. So definitely I think it's going to be a very, very close race between quite a few teams. So let's see who's going to take that number 1 spot. And I think a lot of you who are watching from home, supporting your teams, keep on cheering them on. And with that, oh, Meryl does get spotted out here. Sorry, Intensity does get spotted out here, but there are just too many players from the side of ISSL. He's going to go down, try to go for that surprise attack, but not working. And with that, once again, AKATSUKI left with 1 player, Heril. So once again, we'll be coming back into boot camp. So usually we haven't seen too much in terms of boot camp action. With that, Mount Olympus, they have managed to back off at the moment, and looks like there is another team just about to enter the fray as well. Might be the DVB side, if I'm not mistaken. So NRC looks like they haven't lost any of their players, because Mount Olympus also haven't gotten any kills at the moment. So it should be still a 4-on-4 situation. Definitely 2 teams that know how to play boot camp really, really well, and I think that's just something that a lot of teams definitely do. I mean, if you want to improve on your close range combat, your off spawn hot drop management, I think boot camp is definitely the best place to go. And even if you do get killed as soon as you drop, you can always try again. Definitely a good way to practice. And even if you do lose out on that KDA, I mean, end of the day, if you have the skills, show it. I mean, that's all that matters, and you always have another season to show off your KDA if you really want to. But anyway, with that, we'll be taking a look at Beidou. He's running the M4 and a Thompson. So Thompson has been one of these weapons that a lot of teams have been picking up and using, just because of the fact, I think, because it has 50 ammo, and that basically gives you the opportunity to kind of 1 versus 2, 1 versus 3, even just because of the fact that you have so many bullets to work with, and if you want to pre-fire angles, you can pre-fire and not have to reload, and it actually has a decent reload time as well. So anyway, with that, Mount Olympus looking to rotate out in the open, but they're not 100% sure where the NRC team might be. So because of that, they are already just going to back up into the triple warehouses here, or the double warehouses right outside the main building of bootcamp. NRC also slowly moving up, it looks like. And with that, we'll be coming into the side of DENO, and looks like DENO Lee has put down auto walk and is walking into a wall right now. So anyway, as you can see, E2STM7 and Makpen currently tied for the number 1 spot, but E2STM7 is in first place because they have more kills overall than Makpen. So with that, ISS is also very, very close by in 3rd place with 125 points. So still the 4 runners for the top 3 spots still there. Makpen getting overtaken in day number 3 here. So let's see if they can make a change in this particular map. So they have done quite well before. So let's see if they're able to do it. And I'm not just saying it because I predicted for them to win. But anyway, with that, the DENO team having a little bit of a disaster in Miramar, to be honest. Running up against, I think, the LND team and getting obliterated. So let's see if they can make a change in this one for sure. And with that, Nate coming in from Beidou here. Is he going to connect? Pablo? Ooh, was close. Pablo almost getting taken out there. And Pablo doesn't have medkits, doesn't have bandages, doesn't have energy, doesn't have a vest, doesn't have a helmet. Like, this man is poor. Like, someone needs to donate something to him to make sure that he's, stays warm for the night. Otherwise, he's going to freeze to death. I mean, come on, somebody help this man out here. At the moment, definitely not being able to rotate around, not being able to loot as far as we can see. And RC also, I think the rest of the team probably also working on scraps. So maybe instead of staying for too long, maybe they might want to look to rotate to a completely different area and try to find some sort of loot, because I don't think they can take any sort of fight in this condition, because even if they want to run around in the open, the chances of them getting taken down are so high, just because of the fact that players can go down in like 2 bullets, 3 bullets. It's definitely not a situation you want to be in, and I don't think Pablo is feeling comfortable at all. I mean, I wouldn't be comfortable, but with that, STC is taking a fight against SDMZ as well. So you can see Hasan also doesn't have anything to heal with, doesn't even have a helmet and a vest. So NRC right now, they are basically playing the poor man's game. So we see Snipey and Jay both going down on side of STC. Tota and Mifzal once again left to close out the fight here. So with that, SDMZ actually picking up most of their players. Beautiful nade coming in, almost taking out Mifzal, and with that, Psycho Psycho pushing forward here, getting aggressive. Can Mifzal win this 1 versus 1 is the question? No. The moment he gets up, he's going to get taken out, and now Torter left in what seems to be a 1 versus 3 situation, and SDZ falling apart right now, and I think they might be able to get a few revives here at the moment. I think they do have someone close by right here, so they're going to be able to pick up one of their players at least, but Mifzal, there is no way they're going to get he's going to get picked up, and with that, Torter is, what? Oh, third party coming just in time from team number 11 here, so TM7 actually with some perfect timing making sure that SDC stay alive, and now Torter getting naded, and we do see Hightest going down, Eddie goes down, Torter, are you kidding me? It might be a 1 versus 4, Torter still pretty healthy, he's going to be popping this medkit at the moment. They do lose the player that he was trying to revive as well, and with that Hightest, Eddie does get killed off by this one solo player on the side of STZ. Orpheus trying to get the revive. Here comes Torter. Torter trying, just managed to get a few shots in with the Glassy here. But with that, Renow is going to be covering. They're going to go for the revive. Torter trying to go for the pre-fire here, but it's not going to be working. And now running out is going to be Torter. He needs to get back into cover. Is he going to be able to? They managed to pick up Hightest as well. How is Torter going to basically execute this 1 versus 3 right now with all these players so close by? But obviously Hightest needs to try and get the medkit off. He does, but in the end, Torter goes down. Definitely gave a valiant fight there, but they are going to get completely eliminated right after SDMZ. So they're not going to be too happy about that. They only got, I think, maybe 1 or 2 kills right there overall, but TM7 did lose one of their players, so that's definitely going to be a big deal for them coming into the later stages. And with that, now we'll be taking a look at the DVB team that we saw approaching earlier. So right now they're overlooking boot camp, and looks like NRC might be in the general view, and so is ISSL as well, so just rotating around through that high ground area with in the current state. So let's see whether NRC is going to be able to do anything. We know that Mount Olympus is really well off because they basically looted almost 90% of boot camp, and NRC just had this, 10% of small real estate to work with. And once again, it's going to be LND taking a look at TM7 here. So TM7 need to be very careful. As you can see, AKATSUKI losing 3 of their members to ISSL, and TM7 losing 1 of their members to SDZ. So SDZ Esports and SDMZ are going to be the 2 teams that get eliminated first here in the Sanhok map, and definitely not going to be too happy about that. The chances to come back getting slowly lesser and lesser, and with that, now they're going to keep their eyes on side of TM7. So the moment TM7 decides to rotate, and immediately they spot Aladdin out. So great game sense, great awareness coming out from side of TM7. So with that, Aladdin is going to have to try and fix his HP as well. We do see a spray coming in from Azwin here, so he does manage to knock 1 player on the side of Team 25. So it's going to be the Xtreme Club once again. So Sri Lanka versus Sri Lanka, it looks like. So let's see whether the Xtreme Club is able to get out of this situation, and with that, one of the players from the side of ISSL is going to go down. This time it's going to be Jimmy. Is Jimmy going to get finished though is the question, and we do see DVB Hero actually taking the kill of Tharu here. So third party Central coming in the meantime. Can Jimmy be saved though? So saving Private Jimmy is the name of the game, ladies and gentlemen. And with that, Hellcut going to be dropping down smokes at the moment. The pre-fire coming in from Lucifer. Lucifer didn't actually see him. No, he didn't see him. And with that, he's going to be able to get into the building. He's going to be able to get into safety. And with that, they need to smoke and get Jimmy up, I believe. So with that, Hellcut once again trying to look for a completely different angle. I think he might be cut off from his other teammate, Tadashi. So they're quite spread. And with that, they do have the elephant stomping around. He can hear the footsteps. Hellcut right now definitely going to be feeling the pressure. We can see Jimmy being picked up right now by Razor. It looks like Lucifer trying to meet up with Mamata here, running out in the open. Hellcut might have an opportunity, but he's not really paying attention. He's not using that third person view to keep an eye on things completely. Just basically using that peripheral vision of his eyes. So with that, we'll be coming into the side of OPMF, running into Numb Juice at the moment. So will Numb Juice be able to do anything this time? I mean, this time also they were able to basically land safely without losing too many casualties. So right now they are in 15th place with only 29 points, and they need a big game here. Definitely don't want to basically finish off on a showcasing like this after doing so well in the group stage. And with that, team number 25 Hellcut does go down. He just managed to knock 1 player from the side of ISSL. It's going to be Lucifer. He's going to get picked up, and with that, I think only Tadashi is left alive. And we can see Azwin taking some damage from Tadashi right here, and Tadashi might be able to get the complete kill onto Azwin. Let's get the revive onto Lucifer, and once again the pre-fire coming in from Mamata to cover his teammate, but Azwin actually gets killed off completely. So the return fire coming in from Tadashi finally paying off, but they do manage to get 1 member at least on the side of ISSL. I think instead of trying to deal with him, maybe trying to get into the zone might be a better idea, while making sure to keep an eye on what sort of movements Tadashi is going to go for on the side of Xtreme Club. But with that, the moment they run into zone, they also have to deal with the DVB side, so they are going to be in a lot of trouble here. ISSL with 5 kills already on the board, so they need to be very careful of how they do things. And with that, 187 also with about 5 kills on the board, so they've been doing some work here. They've been actually doing quite a good job of taking these early game fights and basically coming out on top and getting these early game kills. And with that, they do have the OPMF side coming in as well, I do believe. Actually, the 187 has 0 kills. I'm not sure, maybe the number was glitched or something, because it showed me 5. Might have been carried over from when ISSL had 5. But anyway, at the moment, 187 with 0 kills. So sorry about my previous statement. So I thought they were getting very aggressive, but apparently not. But with that, now looking to go up against OPMF, we do see ES Rin going down, but the cover fire coming in from Thule as well as Hite. But Hite is going to get taken out here, and in the end, OPMF does get basically wiped at the moment. So Rin needs to get picked up. You can see Thule just surviving with the save of HP, and with that, the last player on OPMF, actually there are 2 more players on OPMF. They were in a completely different side. It's going to be Masko and Dage, and Dage right now is trying to take the fight, it looks like, and we can see Opex Hunter right now looking to pressure Makpen. Makpen Pasta going down at the moment. Ilusio and Momo both keeping an eye on Hunter, making sure that if he overpicks, he's going to get punished. And now the rest of Makpen making their way. Smoke comes down as well. So I think they might be able to get the revive here onto Pasta right there, or Pelzang. I'm not 100% sure, because both the names are currently merged in an amalgamation of weird text that I'm seeing on the screen. But anyway, with that, the revive does come through. I think Makpen only has 3 of their members. They probably lost 1 of them to the side of Opex. And Opex obviously wanted to take down the number 1 team at the moment, or second place team at the moment, because TM7 was able to take the number 1 spot. So if they can't survive and if they can't place really well, I mean, they've been doing it so consistently throughout, but right now everyone who is basically gets 1 knock on them is going to be gatekeeping them. And now Mount Olympus getting pressured by Hightails here, but not able to convert into a knock right there. And we can see 187 also starting their fight, managed to bring down one of the players from OPMF, and I think that would be the last one, because as far as I can remember, Moscow was AFK in their landing area. But anyway, with that, we'll be coming into TM7 once again. It's going to be taking a look at TM7's Rinao. So Rinao, we've seen him do quite well. So let's see whether he's going to be able to execute this long-range combat. I mean, he's done it really well. He's really good at this long-range sprays. So definitely, if you want someone to be taking those third-party actions and basically getting those kills, definitely Rinao is your man. And with that, now Makpen up against the side of Opex. We can see Toxin just dancing around this rock right now, trying to get the advantage up against Ilusio, but I don't think he's going to be getting it. So if he goes from the right here, he's definitely going to get cover fired. So now he's going to start making his rotation, but he's not keeping an eye on who might be there. But luckily, Unknown is there to cover him. So Pasta and Ilusio right now trying to make their way into the zone, but it's still the 4th zone, so they can heal up if they have the resources to work with. So let's see whether Unknown is going to let them come in. I don't think so. Unknown firing away, Ilusio taking so much damage, he's going to have to get picked up. So Ilusio does go down to the zone, and I think it's going to be up to Pasta to kind of bring him up. And I think in the meantime, Pelzang might have actually gone down. We do see 3 kills going on the side of Opex. So they have gotten a third-party kill also somewhere else. They're just gatekeeping the side of Makpen and making their life hell. And we do see TM7 losing Hightails once again, just overextending a little bit, and he's going to get punished for it. So right now, a little bit of a issue for them. So it's going to be, I believe, one of the players from 187. No, 187 is actually up against NNJ in a completely different area. So with that, they should be able to pick up Hightails, but Hightails is bleeding out really fast. So I think he went down for like the 3rd time there maybe, because otherwise there's no way he bleeds out that fast. And with that, the ISSL team eliminated very early. DVB is going to gatekeep them out as well. So all the top teams right now getting gatekept by one team or the other. So you can see even TM7 getting gatekept previously to one team, and now they're basically now they got a free pass. But even Makpen getting gatekept, and we saw TM7 also probably going to get gatekept here by the side of DMB. And with that, OPMF, we did see 1 knock coming in with the nade right there, and OPMF Esports just get cleaned out. So unfortunate for them. Obviously, I think maybe a little bit of technical issues there. I think last time we were spectating Moscow, he was just standing in one spot. So once again, DENO Sodumago, DENO team was the prediction coming in from our man Hamiz. So let's see if DENO is... No, actually he changed it. What did you change it to?
Yeah, actually.
I can't remember. Opex. Yeah, he changed it to Opex. Okay. Just making sure. Okay, so DENO Ghosty once again keeping a lookout onto the side of Numb Juice. So let's see. So last 11 teams, ladies and gentlemen, but only 26 players alive. So almost a lot of these teams missing out on quite a few of their players. So 11 teams means I think there should be a total of 44, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 40, 44. I think it should be 44. So that means there's actually quite a few missing. But with that, as the moment we mentioned that, it's going to be Rina going down once again. And with that high test, the car fire coming in, and Hero is going to go down. Hero might get secured here. And I think, yes, the Hero kill is going to get secured. And now high test as well as Orpheus, as you can see, just going in for what seems to be a very, very long heal battle. And with that, high test goes down as well. So all the top teams right now getting gate kept one by one by one by one by one. So really unfortunate for them. So let's see, they're trying to go for as much placement as they possibly can by just having Orpheus with all the medkits in the world, just keep on picking them up and using them, picking them up and using them. So with that, Tadashi does go down to the play zone in the end, so he's not going to be giving his kill to anyone. DENO Lee also goes down in the meantime. So DENO right now in a little bit of trouble. We did see Mahu get the shots onto him. So Mahu is right now the lone warrior for his team. The other two, I don't know exactly where they are. I think they are. Oh, they actually is sandwiching the side of DENO here. They might be able to get the kills, but oh, Mahu overpeaking there. He's going to get punished for it. He goes down. Aki though coming in to save the day, as you can see, and with that the DENO team only goes to left alive. No, there's actually one more left, so he's going to be coming out in the open. It's going to be DENO Lee, and Aki is going to come out on top. So great 3 kills coming in from the side of Numb Juice, and this is definitely the kind of game they're looking for. You can see they're having all 3 of their players, so not a single team has all 4 members alive. Every team missing at least one of their players. So great stuff coming in into this end of this the Sandhawk game. So with that, the last 13 players alive, ladies and gentlemen. Top 6 situation. Who's going to come into the top 5? Even Mount Olympus, your previous game's champion, is going to be eliminated at the moment. So let's see with that. Once again, 5 kills. So with that, 33 medkits on Orpheus. 33 medkits on Orpheus. He's going to be doing this all day, every day, for a very long time, at least until the boost runs out. The moment that boost runs out, I don't think he'll be able to execute the medkit anyway. So, yeah, so he started with 50 apparently, and he's already used 20 medkits, ladies and gentlemen. So Orpheus, he's going in for the long haul, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to be medkitting it up right here, just like, getting addicted to something. So anyway, with that, we'll be taking a look at Opex Hunter at the moment. Once again,
I'm just gonna interrupt there. Another interesting thing you forgot to notice: Makpen Pasta is also heal battling outside the zone with 18 medkits at the moment. He's also just waiting for that placement. So it's either it was TM7 or it's going to be Makpen. Whoever gets the placement first, he's going to get that tabletop spot, and LND goes down. So there you go, Makpen versus TM7 heal battle on the verge right now, and I think TM7 will easily get that heal battle going on. 24 medkits coming in from TM7 and Makpen Pasta with just 10 remaining. Let's see how it goes.
Definitely. So coming into the final zone, that means there's only 3 teams in this zone. So it's going to be what looks like Opex here. So the Opex team is there. We do have NNJ, Opex, as well as 187. So let's see who's going to come out on top. Right now, Opex going to be looking to play the low ground, interesting enough. I think Unknown and one more player. I think it's going to be Unknown and Hunter playing the high ground with Alune on the low ground. So the rest of the teams need to start rotating. So as long as they can force Numb Juice and 187 to fight, then that's definitely going to be Opex's game, because right now we know that 2 teams are heal battling. So probably Makpen won't last out the side of TM7. So TM7 definitely going to be getting that 4th place, because they did have quite a bit of medkits to work with, unless they screw up the timing. So it can happen. This is, phones we're talking about. One slip of the finger means, mistake. So it can happen for sure. But we'll have to wait and see whether Pasta is going to be able to heal battle for a very, very long time or not. Whether it's going to be Makpen going down first or 187. And with that, now the zone closing in, forcing both these teams in, and 187 deciding to stay in the zone. Very interesting. So I think Hite is going to get pressured here. So Mahu is going to be able to get that kill, completely killing him. We're using the UMP as well. And with that, Viper taking a lot of damage as well. And now Unknown doing the smart thing here. He knows that team number 10, the side of 187, is already in a disastrous spot. So he's already starting to pressure the side of Numb Juice, as you can see. So it's either going to be Opex or Numb Juice. And now we can see Makpen getting eliminated. Next should be TM7. Maybe they might actually get 3rd place here. We do see Rin also going for the heal battle at the moment. So he's also going to be using those medkits right there in the warehouse, as far as we can see from the corner of our left eye. And with that, now Mahu healing up slowly. With that, Aki as well as K-Mine moving in forward. And with that, Opex getting the zone. Nate's coming in. K-Mine landing right on top of him. And with that, the 3-on-3 situation becomes a 3-on-2 situation. So great stuff coming in. There's still 4 teams left alive, ladies and gentlemen. Numb just don't want to get... But Alune, are you kidding me? What are these nades? He just got 2 nades right there. Beautiful stuff coming in from Alune. And looks like, I think Hamis might be the prophet in this game for sure. And with that, one more player left on the side of Numb Juice here, going in a 1 versus 3, and he's not going to make it. He gets eliminated. And guess what? There are 3 teams left. It's going to be Opex in the zone. It's going to be TM7 with their last 3 medkits healing away, and it's going to be 187 who's going to come out on top. Obvious, he's completely run out of boost as well. So with that 2 teams, so looks like 187 did die out. So which means TM7 with their 50 medkits end up in 2nd place, ladies and gentlemen. In 2nd place. That is insane. That is so creative. That is just a next level play coming out from them. I don't know where they found 50 medkits from, but I mean, it worked in the end. They get 2nd place. That's a lot of points going their way, and that means they're going to be securing the number 1 spot for now. Great stuff. High IQ gameplay right here coming in from TM7, but in the end, Opex with the chicken dinner. Definitely don't want to take anything away from them. So Opex, great stuff coming in from you guys, and definitely much deserved chicken dinner. And I think there's a long awaited chicken dinner coming out from Opex there.
I mean, I am just out of words. Actually, TM7 came into 2nd place all the way from 15th, not 15th, I think it was 13th place. 13 teams were alive, and that's when who was it? Orpheus started his heal battle. He was on a mission. He was sent on a mission. Just heal. Nothing to do. Sit pretty and heal. That's all you got to do. 50 medkits. Are you kidding me? It was TM7 all the way to 2nd place. They got the double-digit point, passing Makpen. Right now, E2S TM7 is going to be the team that's going to overtake Makpen, but still the points gap isn't that big. Any team can catch up, and the last game might actually be a counting game for E2S TM7 to at least hype up the lead. I mean, increase the lead a bit more than Makpen, but let's see how the last match goes. And what a heal battle coming in, and RGC Opex on the other hand side, the most awaited chicken dinner coming in from them. Finally, RGC Opex. So there, that will actually be a boost for them. Maybe the last 5 games will be a game changer for RGC Opex. We might see the comeback from RGC Opex. Interesting to see a comeback. Definitely will be wanting to see a comeback from either one of the teams from the bottom. But definitely RGC Opex not giving up their momentum. They are doing it. Finally coming in with a chicken dinner, hot chicken dinner coming in from RGC Opex. And Hami's winning 1 prediction for the day. Nicely done, Hami. So there. But let's see. Let's get into the last and final game coming in from Erangel of day 3. And then last 4 matches is going to come in tomorrow to see who's going to be the champion of South Asia Wildcard Pro League Season 1. So stay tuned, guys. We'll be back shortly with the last and final match. This day keeps getting interesting. A heal battle all the way, 50 medkits into 2nd place. That's not what you see every day. You do not see that even in a classic match. Nothing. This is all competitive. This is all pro team. This is how they think. This is how they play, ladies and gentlemen. So let's come back and see how the last and final match is going to go. It was TM7, still no chicken dinner for the day. But let's see how it goes. Whether ISSL, it was TM7 or Makpen can get the last and final chicken dinner, or will there be a new team as usual?
Switch to the best internet experience in Maldives. Because it's not fun when your internet's slow. Have less buffering, more fun.
So hello everyone and welcome back. We are here with the last and final game for the night, and then we'll be getting back into the last day of the grand final, that is tomorrow, with the last and final 4 matches. I'm pretty much excited to see how the tables have turned right about now, but we'll be having that as we get into the match. But with that, what an interesting heel battle coming in from TM7 Orpheus with 45 medkits. Started off with 45 and ended up in second place from all the way from 13th place. That's not something you see every day. Like Daka told, what a heel battle. He actually got the second place. That's going to be 12 points coming there, and then they had a few kills as well, around 5 to 6 kills. That's more than enough, I think. Pasta falling short on medkits. If not, he also would have healed his way all the way to that third place. He, I think, fell short in few medkits, but 45, my god, I don't know how. Where do you find actually? Where
Everyone's
do you
dead.
find? Yeah, pretty much everyone is dead right about now. Hami's on your screen. So we'll be seeing how. Okay, we got a refresh, and now I think AKT taking on ISSL. Probably for that drop location. I think Intensity again getting knocked over there. So let's quickly get into the match and see what sort of action is coming through there. I think we have back-to-back knocks falling short, and AKT, I think they are getting taken down right about now, but let's see how that match is going up. And yep, 4 kills already for the board of ISSL. AKATSUKI falling short in that drop location, and the fight for that drop location. I think AKATSUKI right about now has the same drop location ISSL in Sandhawk as well as Erangel. And right about now we can see that AKATSUKI literally can't dominate the drop location right about now, as ISSL have got that 4 kills secured. So we can see who was able to get the kills right about there. I think I heard it also from Mamata that we were having trouble in the drop location, not having enough loot in Sandhawk as well. But let's see how ISSL can do in this last and final game, Daga.
Yeah, definitely. I'm very intrigued by the decisions that was made by the side of AKATSUKI, because, I mean, it's a 50-50. It's 100% a 50-50 there. It's either you get a gun and you kill the entire team, or they get a gun and they kill you. I mean, why would you take such a big risk in a tournament like this? I don't understand. So probably not going to understand anytime soon, because I'm not a pro gamer myself. So maybe the day, I mean, I'm getting quite old, but you know, if I do become a pro gamer, maybe I'll understand then. But anyway, with that, I was going to be super happy about that. Gifted 4 kills right there. So super happy about that. They were getting contested quite often by the side of AKATSUKI, and every single time it seems like ISSL has just been able to get the better outcome almost always. So I think you should know. You should always have a backup plan as well, just in case things don't go, because you know whether you're having a good day or a bad day. And today, I think definitely I still have been having a pretty decent day. The first 2 games, they played really, really well. They got first and second. Then the third game was not so great. The Sandhawk one. Let's see how the Erangel one goes for sure. And with that, Makpen have been very, very quiet today. I think today was the day where they've gotten the least amount of points compared to the first day and the second day. So the first day, they actually went 2-4-2-4. Second, and fourth, and then yesterday they actually got 2 double chicken dinners, and today they are basically paying for everything they did in the last few games. So everyone is basically gatekeeping them, making their life living hell at the moment. But I think one thing for sure is the Erangel gameplay is very, very good. Their positioning is very good in this map. Their rotations are very good. They know what they want to do. They have a set plan. They have no one that's going to contest their drop spot as well. So they know how to loot through. They have basically designated spots for each individual. And if they do find any sort of extra, they'll always ping it for the other person. So finding extra M4 right there, definitely going to help out. And especially, I think, one thing that we don't talk about too much on the streams are obviously skins and how they help you in certain matchups. And I think one gun that everyone seems to be paying a lot of money to get is definitely the Glassy, because it basically is like a mini flash. And every time a bullet hits you, it can actually blind you and make it very difficult to return fire at the target that you're looking for, especially at very great distances. So that's like, you know, when it comes to this level, it's all about min-maxing your advantages. Miramar obviously wearing a kit that's brown, Sandhawk wearing something that's green, because these are advantages that you can take advantage of. That it's a reason that they are there. And, you know, making it difficult for enemies to see you, to spot you, therefore making it difficult for, you know, the enemies to catch you off guard, because sometimes they can't catch you. And, you know, there's so many things that you can do. But I mean, that's just how the game is designed. And given that obviously everyone is playing on mobile devices, they're not playing on iPads, they're all playing on, you know, these mobile devices, and it's very difficult to see already. I mean, they had to hold it like right up to their face if they want to see anything. They don't have a zoom in feature. They had to use a use the guns obviously to zoom in and check around in that general area. But anyway, with that, we'll just get back into the game. We're currently taking a look at E2S Team 7, which are currently at the number 1 spot with 155 points on the board. So once again, looks like Orpheus has gotten the boot for eating 50 medkits, it looks like. So, or maybe 45, I'm not 100% sure, somewhere around that amount. But basically, Kara has taken his spot, it looks like. So it's going to be Renown, Hightails, Kara and Eddie coming in for Erangel. Maybe they have like a set squad for Sandknock, a set squad for Erangel. I mean, I actually like that idea quite a bit. So that way, you know, sometimes players, they can actually focus on certain maps alone, and they basically have expertise on those certain maps in general. So with that, team number 17 right now is going to be in Yasna, so they're going to be starting to rotate. So three-man, little bit of a three-man drive coming. So so hold on, give me a second. I just got a little bit of update from Hamis. So what was that, Hamis? Sorry. Oh, why is it? Oh, okay. Really? Okay. So a little bit of a fun fact, ladies and gentlemen. The reason that Orpheus wasn't playing, basically I got it from Hamis himself. So basically, even I didn't know this, to be honest. So Orpheus is actually 13 years old. So because of his age, he anyway can't take part in major tournaments or the big tournaments. So due to that reason is why they switch out and rotate around with Kara, and they play with Kara if he's available. So that's definitely something that makes me feel very inferior, knowing that a 13-year-old player is that good at the game. But yeah, anyway, with that, we'll be coming back into the game. STC this time might have a chance to bring down one of the players from TM7. So might be revenge for the last one. We did see Toto almost 1 versus 4 them, and with that, Mifsal straight away. And we do see Hightails actually goes down to Toto. Toto resuming the grudge match from the Sandknock game, it looks like. And now the rest of the team is going to be chasing in hot pursuit. Probably going to... Oh, he's actually getting return fire here. Toto getting... Oh! Eddie with the cover fire here. Toto might actually go down if they actually shoot the vehicle right here. Toto taking so much damage, but he's definitely savable. He's definitely savable. Can they save Toto is the question. One more bullet is all they need. Can they do it? Toto running out of time. He's gonna bleed out. No! And he actually dies out. Oh, what cover fire coming out from Eddie right there with the M4, and Hightails slowly crawling his way into safety right there. TM7 not backing off without a fight for sure, and with that Jay holding the high ground right now. They're not going to overpeak. Where is the rest of TM7? We do see them. So how did Eddie spray Toto down from this distance? Are you kidding me? Anyway, with that marksman rifle in hand, Eddie looking for those headshots right now. Going to be taking a look at STC. Looks like smokes are coming down for Hightails. Can they save him? Will STC allow them to save him is the question. Kara looking to go out in the open. Here comes the body shot from Eddie. Beautiful, clean, easy body shot right there. Jay, is he going to repick again? His body is visible. Oh, another quick shot coming in from Eddie. He seems to know what he's doing with his marksman. And you can see Jay dropping down to the low ground. So he's sniping, and once again jumping up. Mifsal trying to get the kill here, but I don't think he's going to be able to. Dumping nades coming in, and with that, Hightails goes down once again. As you can see, and Renown is able to bring down Mifsal. So Mifsal now stuck in a very dangerous spot, and STC getting greedy for these kills. They could have rotated out, but they decided to take the fight right now. And with that, once again, Renown, the saving grace for Hightails. This is the second revive going down at the moment. With that, Eddie looking with the marksman rifle, looking to support somehow. Mifsal also getting picked up by Jay. It looks like Snipey is going to be covering for the side of TM7 at the moment. And with that, are they able to get out is the question. Renown actually goes down this time, and Hightails is alive. So now it's Hightails' chance to save Renown. So a little bit of a back and forth happening there. So they need to get more smokes coming down here to make sure that STC don't bombard them anymore. So with that, Renown should get picked up very, very soon. We might see Jay actually pushing through. Jay pushing through right now, gets the angle. He's actually in a buggy, so he actually loses the angle. So he's actually just trying to get a completely different flank angle on the side of TM7. I mean, he's not even scoping at the moment. He finally sees Hightails, but Hightails with the spray onto Jay. He was just took too long right there. And Jay with the flank not really working out. And now STC once again left with only 2 people. Renown goes down once again. I don't think he even got revived. He didn't even get revived. Hightails now trying to cover as much as possible he can. Snipey taking a lot of damage. Eddie also pressuring. Snipey needs to heal right now. Mifsal also very, very close to the action. But with that, how is TM7 doing so well to hold off the side of STC? And Hightails managed to bring down Mifsal as well. And Snipey needs to leave. Disaster for... Oh no! Are you kidding me, Kara? All the way from downtown, ladies and gentlemen, STC SDMZ goes back to the lobby. Oh my god, TM7, are you kidding me? They are on fire right now, and with that they do have Mount Olympus also rotating their way. When you think the party is over, it's just getting started, ladies and gentlemen, and TM7, they are going to drink all night. So with that, taking a look right now, looks like 187 is also up against SDMZ at the moment. SDMZ losing one of their players completely, and now Aksam taking a lot of damage. 80 needs to go back to cover, so once again he's going to be able to do it. So great movement coming out from there, and once again another player is going to go down. It's going to be Aksam actually going down to Renow right here on the side of Mount Olympus, and now Mount Olympus going to be taking a taste of what STZ just got. So they are getting the same dish served cold, and obviously on the TM7 special list. So can they add Mount Olympus to the list as well, or will they be able to get out? It's a question. I think TM7 might be really pumped on adrenaline right now, looking for these kills, looking to pressure the side of Mount Olympus at the moment. Right now you can see great angles coming out from high res. Once again, great stuff overall. Are you kidding me? So with that, Renow now moving forward once again, smokes and nades getting cooked at the moment. So definitely I think we have to be very careful. Let's see whether TM7 is going to be able to add to their total of 5 kills already after cleaning out SDZ. So Arkan, they actually managed to get 1 kill here. So Aksam actually going down, and now Axian is going to be the last one. I mean, the one left alive. Zeguts goes down as well to Kara. Look at the angles coming in from TM7. Cemente also goes down, and now, oh, we only have Axian, the only one left alive here for the side of Mount Olympus. He is going to almost go down. He's going to just be behind this hill. High Test has an angle, Kara has an angle, and look at TM7. Look at the confidence. Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, the aggression, the plays, the dominance coming in from the side of TM7 right now is just so goddamn good. And what a performance coming out from them. And with the meantime, Makpen, they have lost Pelzang at the moment, having a little bit of a engagement here against the side of DVP, it looks like. And with that, 2 of their players go down. It's going to be Momo and Pelzang both going down for the moment. But with that, DVP hero pushing it too aggressively, he goes down. The last one on the high ground, it looks like, no, the 2 on the high ground. It's going to be Vendetta and Nannu. Vendetta getting into cover right there. Great movement coming in from him. And with that, Pasta, his location given away. He needs to drop down the smokes. He needs to make sure he has some sort of cover. I don't think he knows Nannu is on the left. Beautiful nade coming in from Nannu. And with that, Pasta is going to go down. And Makpen only having Illusio left alive. Immediately needs to start crawling himself away. Can he make it though? Vendetta moving in. Beautiful nade once again coming in from Nannu. And that is going to be the side of Makpen getting eliminated in this Irangal game. And in 14th place, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on? Every single team is just stepping up their game coming into the final game of day 3. Are you kidding me, ladies and gentlemen? This is the action we came to see, and we are getting it. So last time we saw around 43 players in the 5th zone, but now even before the 1st zone closes, we have almost 3 teams getting eliminated from the game already, or courtesy of TM7 and DVB. Great stuff coming out from them, and with that, once again, more action this time. We're taking a look at the side of DENO, once again looking to pressure. I don't think they have the opportunity though, so they're just going to be chilling for the meantime. And oh my god, whew, great stuff definitely coming in from all of these teams, definitely showcasing what it is like to be coming into the grand finals and basically stepping up your game and going to the next level. And I think this game might be all TM7 given the momentum that they are having right now. And if they cool down, I think it might be a little bit of a problem, but with the adrenaline they have right now, I mean, they took down STZ and Mount Olympus as if it was nothing. You know, it was so easy for them. It was like just playing a classic game, or another team just rolled up, guys, let's go and kill them, you know. And what confidence coming out from them. They were just endearing. They were domineering right there. So both those teams running into the mouth of the lion right there. So with that, TM7 right now in a very comfortable position with 8 kills already while the 1st zone closes. So they're going to be super happy about that. Might be 7 kills, to be honest. I'm not sure whether they were able to get Axian or not when he dropped into the water. So yeah, it's 7 kills for now. So Axian is alive. So Mount Olympus is not out at the moment as far as I can tell. So with that, looking at the team statuses, OPMF losing one of their players, SDMZ only having 1, and Mount Olympus also having 1. But guess what? Who's on the hunt? It's going to be Hightails. Hightails taking a look for Arkson right here. I think he spots him out. Yes, he does. And say goodbye, maybe. I'm sorry, my feet got stuck. And yes, he's only one shot away from dying here. Hightails going to make sure that Mount Olympus does not get out of this alive. And that's going to be within the second zone. 4 teams getting eliminated. I don't think we've ever seen this. So some crazy aggressive plays coming out from these teams. And I think at some point he's going to drown. And guess what? Looks like Arkson is going to decide to drown and not give the point away to TM7, but what a start coming out from them. And with that, 44 players left, 12 teams, ladies and gentlemen. Who is going to come out on top and take the victory in this Erangel map is the question. So with that, once again, we'll be coming to the side of DENO. It's going to be Sodumago with the M24. Beautiful shots coming in from Zion once again. Usually we do see DENO leave with the M24, but he's not playing in this game. Looks like Ghosty is going to be taking his spot along with Fantastic, Sodumago and Zion. So Zion doing some work with the DP once again. So definitely available gun. They're going to be using it and definitely pressuring as much as possible. So with that, once again, Zion looking to get someone down. Might not be able to. So looking once again, just looking in general areas. I don't think there's anyone close by. It's just the DVP team at the moment. So things have slowed down quite a bit. So they need to basically take it a little bit slow, maybe play the zone right now, maybe focus less on the kills and making this last game a classic match, and just basically, you know, play their game right now. I think teams should just relax and play their game, and definitely the whatever outcome comes will come. So definitely going to be interesting to see how the end game is going to be coming in for this final game here. So final game of day 3, ladies and gentlemen, once again, and this time it's already E2S TM7 in the #1 spot and a Makpen getting eliminated. So I don't think there will be a team that can contest them for today at least. So tomorrow might be a completely different day. But right now, entire day, A2S TM7 hasn't got a single chicken dinner. So let's see if they are able to change it in this final game. And with that, coming into your winners from the Sanok game, it's going to be Opex. So Opex might run into one of these players here, SDMZ, the last player here, and I think Unknown might have an idea that he's here. Oh no, he gets stuck! Oh no, Unknown! He wasn't expecting that, and even Alien goes down. The surprise attack coming in from Fool. Fool might actually get another one down. It's going to be Hunter taking a lot of damage here. Is he going to be able to 1-1-4? He jumps out of there. He's able to get into cover without taking too much damage. Hunter taking the return fire. It's 1 HP, and with that, oh, we actually see him drop down here. It's still alive, he's still alive. Fool still alive, the 1vs4 Dream still alive here. Once again, more nades coming and Toxic is finally going to put a stop to SDMZ Fool's tomfoolery right there. What is happening? What is happening today? What is happening in this game? I don't get this. Like, what is this last game? Is this a casual game? I mean, we are the second zone just closed. Third zone is about to start in 33 seconds. We only have 11 teams left. Like, what is happening? Talk about some crazy fast-paced actions right now, and almost, I mean, Opex almost getting 1vs4 is something. But then, to be honest, Unknown kind of got taken by surprise right there. He's like, oh, first scope, no, play. Oh my god, today is just such a hilarious day. And with that, Opex going to be rotating out right there. We do see ISSL in the distance. They do have that little complex of buildings to work with. So there's about 4 in that general area. Very difficult to push, obviously, and especially you can use the hill if you want to, and then maybe get one knock and push in. But that the 2 houses right there just provide way too much cover, and there's too many angles to cover for 4 players in one team. So with that, we'll be moving into Numb Juice right now. They had a decent showcasing at Shanhawk, but afterwards they were able to get taken out by Alioun's nades in the end. So they weren't even able to take that last fight in the last zone. So really unfortunate for them. Let's see if they can make a change in this game. So right now they're going to be looking at ISSL's way, but they won't be looking to fight anytime soon. And just under them, we do see the TM7 team. So let's see whether they're able to do anything, whether they're going to be continuing their killing streak, their murder streak, or whether there's going to be changes to how they're going to be playing. I think they should be very, very confident right now. But with that, Mahu is just going to be walking around, moving around, showing us that he doesn't have the climb option bound to his jump. So he probably has 2 separate buttons for it. Now testing his gyro as well. He's like, oh, look up, look down, look up, look down. This is how you recoil control, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, yes. So with that, once again, everyone is going to be fooling around a little bit, knowing that they have a lot of time to work with. But with that, the third zone is going to be closing. So we probably will see much more action during the fourth and the fifth zone, especially the fifth one. So let's see whether that is going to be coming true or not. Teams right now have already rotated in. They're already settled down. And you can see Numb Juice getting the very edge of the zone right there. And the rest of the teams having to move in. I think ISSL also will have to move in. And the best course of action for them might be go to the high ground and secure the hill maybe. Or maybe looking for a completely different area. And with that, now the XC team might run into NRC right here. NRC have been very quiet today. They have a few performances here and there, but overall it's just been mostly just placement points. But let's see, once again, the team without their shot caller, it looks like. So Hellcat, Tadashi and the rest of the team looks like they want to rotate out of here. They don't want to stick around and force an engagement. They want to get the next best place. You can see NRC already firing, and then they're going to be rotating into Pochinki. So it looks like just outside Pochinki is going to be where the zone is going to settle. So maybe the Pochinki squad house might be the best place for the moment. It might not even be in zone. Actually, it's not even in zone. So sorry about that. So it's not in zone at the moment. Red zone also. And one thing I've always realized is whether you play casual or whether you play tournaments, I mean, red zone in Pochinki is like, you know, the most common thing. It's like, you know, if you use a flare, there's a chance you get AWM and whatever other gun you want. But, you know, Pochinki, I'll 100% guarantee that every game there's going to be at least one red zone. So anyway, with that, DENO Gosi right now, he's going moving. You can see Hellcat getting the knock onto Zion right there while they were trying to rotate. So they're going to have to be on pickup duty. So XC after rotating right now, putting pressure once again. So team number 30 just driving past them at the moment, the LND team. And with that, they are going to pause right near the hill there. But what they don't know is there's actually quite a few teams right there. And with that, they're going to be getting pressured right now. So LND, Samita taking a lot of damage, but he's going to be grabbing that buggy and starting to rotate. And Eddie, once again, TM7 looking to get aggressive. And with that, Vendetta has gone down. So looks like Opex is looking to get aggressive as well. They're taking a book out to the side of TM7 right now. So they're kind of charging Nannu's way. We do see Laconic going down as well. So Vendetta gets killed off completely. And with that, Nannu, the last man standing for the side of team number 18 DVB. And the nades are just going to rain down, ladies and gentlemen, once again, creating a nice nice nade there. So 7 nades coming out from Nannu right there. And I think by now Opex is like, you know, all the nades came from this one general direction. Let's run there and look for this guy, and DVB gets eliminated. So that's going to be them going back to the lobby, ladies and gentlemen. And now Samita, any more further, Eddie is looking for your head. He's right now the head hunter. It's going to be Eddie with 1 kill under the bank, but the entire team with 9. And as you can see, they're looking for one of those high kill chicken dinners. TM7 are ready, ladies and gentlemen. With that, Eddie going to make the smart play. They're going to back up and look to rotate into the zone right now. So great stuff coming out from them. Great awareness, and definitely something they should be focusing on, just playing in the zone, because they're in such a great spot to win this entire game right now. But with this, they need to start rotating. If they don't get into the zone, if they get stuck outside, it's going to be a huge problem. We do see High Taste once again bringing down Lucifer this time on the side of ISSL. So pressuring every single team that they can see right now, taking fights with every single team they can see right now. But they need to be very careful. They need to keep that adrenaline under check. And with that, Numb Juice going to be driving past ISSL, and immediately Azmin is going to be able to take one down, and the kill, it might be stolen, but no, it's going to be taken, secured. And with that, ISSL, we can see trying to get the revive onto Lucifer. They need to get him up as soon as possible. Jimmy gets revived, gets knocked. Smokes need to be used right now. Definitely a huge problem here coming in from ISSL, not using those smokes to cover themselves. So team number 21 Opex from the high ground, Unknown has gone down luckily. So because of that, there's a little bit of a delay, but we can see Hunter on the hunt right now along with Toxin. They're going to go try to pressure the side of ISSL. So Mamata as well as Jimmy both going down once again. So great stuff coming in from Opex. Opex being just as aggressive. Lucifer also gets sprayed out from the smoke. What great game sense coming in from the side of Opex to the Hunter, now leading the hunt once again, and they are out for blood. ISSL goes down, they get eliminated. They're going to be in 10th place. Quick, fast and easy. Opex, are you kidding me? Great stuff coming out from them. So they're going to have a complete total of 7 kills at the moment, completely eradicating ISSL, who are doing so well in the tournament. And what has happened? Suddenly Opex is a completely different team, and now DENO able to clear out one of these teams as well, and so do Margo going to be able to survive for the time being. So great stuff. And with that, TM7 are going to be rotating in as well, as far as you can see. So looks like TM7 might be running into Opex as well. This is going to be the big fight. Who is going to win this? Is it going to be Opex or TM7? Definitely the two teams that are on top of their game right now. TM7 taking the safe route to rotate. Will they get shot out? Hunter connecting with the bullets, and he gets it. He gets Eddie. It looks like Eddie goes down. Eddie gets killed. killed. Great stuff coming in from Hunter there. So TM7 losing their first member right there. And Renown needs to get down. He needs to heal. He needs to get into cover right there. And with that height is and Kara moving in. Renown so low, but luckily the car is there for cover. The car is there for cover. So he's safe for the time being. But Opex right now out for blood, even against TM7. Doesn't matter how well they were doing at the start. I mean, it's the end game that matters. And with that, DENO goes to right now looking to pressure the side of NRC. NRC stuck in the open area, but they do have some cover to work with. So as you can see, in the 5th zone, we have 7 teams alive, 26 players remaining. Who is going to take the championship? Who is going to take the win in this final game for day number 3 and basically change their fate coming into the final day, which is going to be tomorrow. So Toxin goes down, Unknown goes down. So looks like TM7 Hightails also gets killed to the knocked to the play zone or killed to the play zone. Opex Hunter getting a kill onto Hightails with the nade, as you can see. So huge fights going on everywhere. I think TM7 has one more player left alive, and Opex does have all 4 of their players. They're getting the revives as of right now. And DENO with the zone looking to fight. Pablo doing so much damage to Sudumago, but Sudumago should be able to get into cover and heal. And as you can see, other teams also getting pressured by the side of DENO right now, holding the god spot right now. They have the zone, they have the authority, and they are looking everywhere to pressure teams. So even XC going down with some of their players, and now NRC with the smoke wall running in, rushing in, and once again DENO stuck in, but seems to be another deadlock fight here. They're going to be holding the high ground. Is NRC going to rush in? But with that, we do see Fantastic running in here, and with that, Hazan does get taken down. Fantastic with some beautiful movement right there. Going to be pre-aiming here. How is the rest of the team from NRC going to react to this? Are they going to be able to do anything to change things around right now? Oh, he gets spotted out. He goes down. Where is the rest of DENO? They're going to be just sleeping here. Zion, what are you doing? You need to go and help your team right now. He's holding the high ground to pressure the other teams. What is happening? More nades coming in. DENO Ghosty almost killing himself with his own nade. Luckily it wasn't cooked. If it hit the ball and bounce back all the way to him, he'll be staring at another nade. So now Zion coming in. Let's see whether he's able to get a knock onto anyone from the side of NRC. But NRC unfortunately not in that room, they're in the complete other room. And with that we do see Suthi getting a kill onto Fantastic. TM7 Renown getting Opex toxing, I think. NRC also getting even more kills, as you can see. So more kills going the way of NRC right now. DENO losing to one of their players at the moment. So looks like it's going to be Opex getting pressured by 187 as well. So Alion right now might get killed off by Thuli. Maybe NRC might be able to steal that kill as well. So the zone right now closing and forming once again. So looks like NRC and DENO are okay for the time being. 187, Opex as well as OPMF need to move into the zone right now. So how are they going to do this? How are they going to make the play right now? Is there going to be another heal battle, ladies and gentlemen? So far all we've got is action, 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 and more action, and there is no better way to basically go in to the final day. And with that we see once again, I think one of the players on the side of DENO is going to go down to one of the players from NRC. So definitely a huge fight going on there for possession of that location. Xtreme Club right now getting eliminated here in 6th place, so they are not going to be too happy about that. And with that, Opex only having 2 more players. It's going to be Alion as well as Hunter, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. When we do go to that side, we'll definitely see. And with that, now 187 playing the patient game. Right now they should be knowing that OPMF is right in front of them. And with that, Hackshot looking to 1v1 against Zion right here. Zion was holding this angle for such a long time. He didn't go to help his team, nothing. And with that, NRC is going to have enough and more time to revive. So slowly the DENO team losing their members. And now 187 looking to pressure the player from OPMF 69 here, looking to jump out the window maybe. And I think he might have to do that in a little bit. So the zone is almost in. They might have to jump here. More nades coming in. Mubbu might go down. Oh, Hite might go down here. Hite does go down though. In the end, he has to drop down to the bottom. And with that, he actually died. No, he actually died to the teammate's nade there. And he gets completely picked up by Opex Hunter. So Opex getting a free kill right there. So they're not going to be too happy about that. Miscommunication coming out from the side of 187. Killing their own teammate with their own nade bouncing off the wall. Not too happy about that. And with that, OPMF Mubbu can't stay here for too long. Is Viper going to go for the kill or not? What is happening here? A little bit of a stare down. And with that, Viper does come out on top, but he's going to die to the zone. So another player going down for the side of 187. And Thuli, is Thuli going to make it? No, 187 gets eliminated, ladies and gentlemen. Top 2 situation is going to be Opex versus NRC. Alion goes down, and with that, it's only going to be Hunter left alive. With a 4 versus 2 situation, it's all NRC. Looks like the nade. Oh,
just exploding right in front of their faces, but Opex is safe for the time being. 13 kills. Is this going to be back-to-back chicken, ladies and gentlemen, or is NRC going to be able to take another victory off the Opex team here? Nate still going in towards the side of 187. They don't know. They should know. There is only 2 teams. That's a kill feed. Please check it. And with that, Opex Hunter right now focusing on the wrong side. A beautiful nade. Alion goes down. NRC should know that there's only one more player. It should be go, 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 go. A beautiful molly coming into the smoke here, making sure to slow down the push right now. Opex Hunter might be in a little bit of trouble right here. The Hunter finally becoming the Hunter. NRC knows exactly where he is. And here comes the push. Here comes Zuzi. And with that, one taking down one, but getting killed in the second. NRC are your winners for the Rangal game. Are you kidding me? What a final game for day 3. I need to breathe, ladies and gentlemen. Adil, take over.
What an amazing game coming in from NRC to secure that chicken dinner. They just came crashing into the zone. They did not have an option also in the final circle. But what a play coming in from RGC Opex, almost having that back-to-back chicken dinner, just missing it out. I think right about now RGC Opex is slowly climbing up to the top 3 positions. But let's see where they are resulting in. Maybe we can see it on the stream, or maybe tomorrow we'll be able to witness how the tables have changed and how the kill leaders have changed. Definitely look at that Hunter. The Hunter indeed, with 7 massive kills coming in from him, even taking down E2S TM7. But TM7 isn't going to be depressed over that, because they had the kills. They had almost 8 to 9 kills. That's going to be 9 points coming in from them, taking down 2 contenders, 2 major contenders, SDZ and Mount Olympus, like it was a classic, just like Daka said. But let's see how tomorrow is going to end up. So tomorrow is the last and final 4 games to witness who's going to be the champions of South Asia Wildcard Pro League Season 1. This might be a new champion. Definitely we'll be seeing a pro team for sure. Right now sitting in the top 3 position is going to be ISSL, Makpen, E2S TM7, and definitely RGC Opex pushing into that 4th or 5th position. Not exactly sure how they have turned up the tables. But NRC also, this is a much awaited chicken dinner coming in from them. They are the team to have 3 chicken dinners right about now. So I don't think any other team has 3 chicken dinners. So what a performance coming in from NRC indeed. So we'll be back tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be the last and final day. So definitely don't miss out on who's going to end up being your champion. Will it be a Maldivian team? Will it be the Sri Lankan team? Or will it be the one and only Bhutan team, Makpen? So definitely going to be excited to see how tomorrow's matches are going. Just as Daka told, today was definitely out of the world. So many interesting plays coming in from the teams. They are literally all in right about now. TM7 giving their best. They do not care anything or whatsoever. They are giving their best to take over the first position. I think they have done it right about now. And just as Hamis told, Hamis had that whole lot of confidence before the match starts. Today is going to be a new day for E2S TM7. Just like that, they overtook Makpen. So Makpen, what are you going to do? How are you going to push through to the tabletop position and become the champion? Or will E2S TM7 end up being the champion? Let's find out soon. And with that, we'll be ending the stream tonight. Thank you so much everyone for tuning in to witness the South Asia Wildcard Pro League Season 1. Definitely tune in tomorrow to witness the last and final 4 matches of the grand finals. Thank you so much everyone. Good night.
Switch to the best internet experience in Maldives. Because it's not fun when your internet's slow.